Hello, happy new year tubers, and welcome back to a new episode gameplay with me, BlueAnkylo. You know, you guys know how it is. So this time, for a randomizer series, we're going to play some Final Fantasy 6 or 3, whatever you prefer, randomizer. And this is called Worlds Collide, Worlds Collide Randomizer, which is as of the recording date, which you can see on the left, a fairly new recording. I've also got a new tracker on the left, which has all the characters and apparently checks locations on the map. So this will be my first time playing this one, so I'm definitely using the map tracker for now, just because although I'm very familiar, I'd say, pretty familiar with FF6. I've played the base game probably a dozen times and even some mod, remakes of it. But I've never played this randomizer, so I've never had to think about 100% item completion with, rooting and all that stuff. So anyway, the map tracker, similar to, this is using Emo Tracker. This should look very similar to some Legend of Zelda trackers, map trackers, if you've ever played Link to the Past or anything with randomizers. This is the kind of thing, the map trackers just help you keep an idea of where to go, which will make sense here in a second. So for today's, seed and flags, I do want to spend a little bit more time than usual going over this because this is my first time, and theoretically the first time for some new viewers, I would expect. So this is the website where you can randomize your ROM, ff6wc.com, pretty easy to find, I'm sure you could Google it, and we're on 0.84, so it's still a pretty early version. It could definitely change over time. So I've already generated the ROM and downloaded it. You do need you need to get your own ROM file, of course, like most randomizers, so you know the drill for that. And then standard, it's got different seeds to give you even if you chose exactly the same flags and settings, you can play the same seed if you wanted, or get a different one. I did enable the spoiler log, so if I get stuck, I can open up a text file and try to figure out where things are. But you might want to turn that off if you want a completely blind run. But for the purposes of a let's play, I figured I want to be able to look things up if I need to. The only other thing on the main screen is the requirement to beat the game. So the main gating in the long run for this randomizer is these settings you select here for Kefka's Tower. And depending on what preset you take, and there's a whole bunch of different presets, I probably shouldn't have done that. Hopefully backing up works. Uh-oh. That was a terrible idea. Blue has made a mistake. I was trying to show you that there's different presets, of course, and then by doing that I've messed it up. Anyway, I'm mostly playing with the preset that's called Casual Character Gating. Now, there are a bunch of easier ones, New Player, First Seed, Easy Open World, etc., etc. I want to actually learn how the gating works, so we're going Casual Character Gating. And I had these set to higher numbers, right? Something like 12, 27, something like that. So what I was going to say before I messed everything up was this is the requirement to get to the final dungeon of the game. Otherwise, you could just fly there from the very beginning, as we'll see in a minute. But the game lets you select kind of your difficulty or how much you have to complete sort of thing. So if you wanted to, you could just have one character. I think you might need at least 3 characters for the final dungeon. I'm not sure how that would work. Probably 3 characters, 0 espers and 0 dragons. And you can go straight to fight Kefka. But, I want to at least play the game and see how this all works. So that's the plan for that. And then there's different game modes, open world and character gating. And we're going to do character gating because that's the whole mechanic I want to start learning today. So we randomized the first 2 characters. You can start with up to 4. I'm just going to get 2 starters. If you don't like any random ones, you can say I want to start with Shadow. Or I want to have a random but no Go-Go or Umaro because that would mean you can't control much. But for now, 2 randoms. That's just the default. There are some bug fixes and balance changes included, so sword techs will charge faster, so they're not going to be as slow and boring. The blitzes for Bum Rush last. There's some other options that I don't have turned on. I don't know how they all work. Lures for Strago, although keeping in mind these might not be attached to the character, so skills will be randomized onto random characters, as this setting will explain. But we're also learning random lures by default. I think Strago starts with 2 or 3 by default, so those will get randomized at the beginning, and the cost in MP is randomized. And then this flag, I believe, will mean Strago himself, or whoever knows lore, doesn't need to be hit by the spell to learn it, so anyone can pick it up for him, basically, which is just convenience. Rages got changed a little bit. We got some starting rages. We don't need to leap. And I think there's, like, in vanilla FF6, there's some exploits and bugs with some of the rages and the painting and stuff. I don't really get into that kind of stuff, so I'm not a huge expert on it, but I think the flags kind of fix some of that anyway. And then dances are not... You don't start with any dances, but the dances themselves are randomized. So most of the skills have some sort of randomness. Characters join at the average level of the party. I think in vanilla it's highest character level +2 or average character level +2, whatever. We could also change it so Umaro can equip weapons, but we're not changing that. This is probably the first big change, is all of the main character skills are randomized to a different character. So we do not necessarily have Terra with Morph. We could get Terra with Blitz, I think. But only, because it's random unique, only one specific. And also you could manually put in things here if you want to just build someone with shocks. You steal General Leo's super ability and all that kind of fun stuff. And then you could exclude some commands. So this would be, instead of fight, it would... no, this is just another big list of commands. Maybe the idea is like you randomize everything except maybe we don't want to randomize shock into the pool, or say you hate, I don't know, slots or something. You could say no slots, I guess. So, you know, some cool stuff there. We've got kind of standard randomizer settings for experience. So we do get more experience and magic points and gold per battle. This was just the default settings. Bosses are shuffled, so any one boss location could have any boss. Bosses give us experience, and I think I turned this flag off, but there is a way to make bosses not undead, so you can't just use Phoenix Downs and kill them, but for now, whatever, I don't care about that. I'm not trying to make a challenge run yet. And then there's some boss AI changes. Because they're randomized, they're shuffled around. We've made it so Doomgaze doesn't run away, which means when you run into him, you have to fight him. Because we're not going to necessarily fight Doomgaze on the airship in the World of Ruin, so things like that are changed. Things like Rexall are a little bit less annoying with the Zinger, and Magi Master doesn't just wipe your party anymore, because again, random shuffled bosses, you could run into Magi Master pretty early. Surviving Ultima is not something that's particularly easy to set up, at least early on. And then scaling, so this is another kind of key mechanic to remember for later. You don't have to turn scaling on. You could go party average, game. You could make it scale based on the time you're playing for a speedrun, which is kind of neat. But I just left it at party progress ×2. Progress is considered recruiting a character, getting an Esper, or killing a dragon. So every time you do one of those three things, enemy levels will get 2 higher. So you can go grind if you want, but as you play the game, enemies will get stronger. We'll see how it works. I think I set the max scale level to 60 because I expect to not rush to the end game super fast. And then scale element, I don't know how that works. There's scale, element, scale, random, and original. I think this changes how strong enemy skills and spells will be, but, you know, we'll figure it out as we go. And you could just give the enemies a passive +10 or +5 or whatever levels and just make everything way harder. We did scale final battles and the 8 dragons. Encounters are shuffled, so this is pretty standard randomizing setting. But everything is runnable, so if you get into a really bad account, you can just run for it. Let's see, let's go through these kind of quick here. We've already spent 8 minutes. So magic is randomized, as you'd expect. I've left it on random tier. There's like original spells per Esper, shuffle spells, original with random rates, random tiered. You can just turn magic off with no spells. Random tiered, I assume, will mean higher quality Espers have higher quality spells, or at least are slower to learn high quality spells. We'll figure it out. And then I think I actually randomized the Esper bonuses. That's the on level up bonus, like, you know, +2 stamina or +1 speed per level up kind of stuff. So cost of spells randomly distributed, or perhaps cost of summoning the Esper, actually. And then you could Brave New World it and make every Esper equipable only to one unique character. That sounds terrible right now, but in theory that'd be interesting. So right now, all Espers are equipable to everybody, but you could definitely limit them. Random unique balance, so Espers can be equipped by one random character, and everyone can equip at least 2 Espers. That's very much like how Brave New World works. So anyway, there's some cool flags there. I think I turned multi-summon on, which just means you can summon espers multiple times per battle. Usually you can only summon them once per encounter or boss fight, per unit. Like if you've got, you know, Bahamut equipped, you can spend whatever MP, let him do his damage, but you can only do it once per fight. I rarely ever did it in the vanilla game. I found most of the espers kind of wishy-washy, but I like to show them off. And if they cost less, some of the ones that maybe were not super good, if they cost less, might be worth casting. This doesn't come up a whole lot, but natural magic is Terra and Celeste's learn spells based on their level, and it'll be someone other than Terra and Celeste, probably, although you could change it to whoever you want. If you want to have a magic Scion, you can have a magic Scion. And then what level they learn it at, what spells they learn it at is all shuffled. I don't expect this will come up super quick, but in theory, 2 out of the 14 characters have magic, but I have no way to know who it will be. Item shuffle. So we start with no gold, but we do start with 3 Moogle Charms. So this is a classic free enterprise Final Fantasy IV kind of mechanic, and the idea here with Moogle Charms is they disable random encounters. So you control whether or not you want to fight random battles. If you equip a Moogle Charm, you have no random battles. You still have to fight bosses, and the enemies are scaling based on your level. So if you're not killing any random encounters ever, you're going to have a hard time after you've recruited, 10 people and had 10 espers, and now the enemies are level 40, and you're still level 2. So, clearly you can't just leave it on all the time, but it should speed up a lot of the dungeoning and just general exploring, especially on my first run, when I'm not really sure where all the treasure chests are. Shops are random, but tiered, which should mean, like, the rare items are not super common. Like, we'll be able to buy probably better stuff than normal, but they'll still be rare, high-quality items. The prices of gear is randomized. There are 4 shops that sell dried meat, because you're probably going to want dried meat to try to recruit someone. It might not be Gao, but you got to remember where all the different recruitment places, where all the characters join, where all the espers are found, because those are the sort of incentive locations, like in Final Fantasy I Randomizer. The incentive locations are places people join in vanilla game, but they'll be shuffled, so who knows what you're going to get. Other than that, I don't think I changed anything here. I left items like equipment as original equipment selection. You could just randomize it all, but for now, if Celeste can equip the Illumina, she still can, plus some people can equip other weapons that they normally couldn't. So we have slightly more flexibility on equipment. We've just got the vanilla relics, although you could do the same thing with randomizing some of the bonus relics for other characters. The Cursed Shield is something that very few people spend the time ever to uncurse, but you can randomize how long it will take to uncurse. I think in vanilla it was 256 battles, right? And how often did you actually go through that? Because it takes forever, but it was cool if you did it. And then the chest, the loot is all shuffled, but monsters in a box are also shuffled. But if you can remember the boxes, the treasure boxes that have monsters, they'll be shuffled what monster you fight, but it's the same location. Now, I don't remember all of them perfectly, of course. So we're probably going to run into some surprise bosses or surprise fights in those every now and then. There is a flag somewhere. I didn't click it, but there's a way to shuffle bosses into the encounter table. Yeah, you can go random plus bosses. I did not do that. That's, we'll save that for another day. There is I don't want to spoil this. I didn't, because I've already reloaded the page. But you have the ability to customize all of your characters based on the artwork from the community. So, different people have submitted different artwork for avatars here, and different battle sprites. So there's a whole variety of them. They share, like, you can have a limited, I don't want to get into all the details here, but there are 7 total palettes that the game allows you to use, and then you might have to change your palettes to make people look proper, and it takes a bit of fiddling around, and I think as time, the overall pool of resources will increase. But there's a couple defaults. You could just change people to FF4 if you wanted, for instance, and then you'd have to play around with the palettes a little bit to make them look not terrible. But it's possible anyway. It's pretty cool. I'm actually quite happy that there's like customization features like this. And then the last tab is just sort of other things. So we can change some Coliseum settings to randomize the opponents and the rewards. I have not memorized the vanilla Colosseum, so this doesn't... I have no idea. But it just limits some of the free items you can get from the Colosseum, I think. We've got some quality of life features, like you don't need the sprint shoes, you just get them for free, so you can move faster. I probably could have turned original name display off. We'll see it once I load up the game, but this'll, because I didn't change their names here, which you could have typed in new names. This will show them the original name, so you've got Terra, but you've used a different sprite and you're actually calling her, I don't know, you're calling her Fred or something. This will show it in the, like, kind of like the class. This is actually Terra, even though you gave her a different name. They've randomized the RNG for some in-game things like slots and the auction house. That shouldn't matter too much. The auction health house should have 2 espers in it, right? So at some point we might want to go there. But the garbage waste of time ones, like the mini chocobo or the mini airship and the other chocobo, they got removed from the auction house, so we don't have quite as many duds. And then there are the random items, like there used to be, I think, the hero ring and a couple things in there, but there's still the 2 espers. And then some bug fixes. So if you know the sketch glitch, that's been fixed. The evade bug being overwritten by the magic evade stat, the vanish doom exploit. Apparently you can just skip a couple boss fights in Kefka's tower. I don't know how to do that either. And a couple things like that. But that's it. So there's a whole bunch of stuff. They've got a Discord group and a wiki. The wiki's pretty new. I haven't really looked at this much. But this is probably a good place to start. I have not read any of these things. So we're just going to give it a shot and just see how it goes. I might want to have these treasure chest locations nearby just in case. But yeah, anyway. That's enough for now. Let's get to the game. Would have been nice if I set up like auto tracking, I suppose. Okay. Hopefully that gives you guys a bit of an idea. Oh, for my tracker, there is a way to show both worlds at the same time, but they're kind of small. I don't know if it would be better for me to... We'll think about this for stream layout in the future. But I could have both worlds on the map tracker like that. But I mean, I don't know if that's better or not. I kind of like being able to see stuff a little bit more in depth, and I can just switch between them fairly easy. So, okay, let's get started. After all that, time to get a bit rusty. Does this potentially mean more runs of FF6 Rando? It's possible. Okay, so we started with totally Fusoya, but actually Strago. So Strago, I used, you know, all my sprites are going to be a little bit different just for fun. Strago has shock, so that's cool. I think we just started with vanilla equipment. And Gao starts with garbage, because Gao, I'm kind of not happy to have Gao, honestly. He's got sword tech, that's real helpful for someone who probably can't even equip swords. Classic randomizers. Okay, one thing we might want to do, I think we started with a Moogle Charm. Let's give that to Gao, because his job is just to carry that garbage around then. Okay, so we can switch between World of Ruin and World of Balance at the beginning of or anytime you're in the airship, basically. So we've got free access to both worlds, as if they've collided. Just roll credits right there. But yeah, let's just lift off, see where we start, and start thinking about what we want to do. So we start... I'll have to remember how to play this game too. My gamepad's not quite set up the way I normally have it set up. Alright, so there we go. We've got all the stability. So we start right by Narsh, and I guess there are some items in Narsh, so we just have a look in Narsh right now. Now, looking at the map tracker, I'm assuming the green dots are going to be espers or characters that we could go pick up right away. So I think the one on the southern continent on the north, I can't remember the name of the town, but it's one of those imperial towns. That's the purchasable esper, probably. And then that's going to be Miranda in the southwest, which is the auction house. So I guess those ones are sort of, if you've got some money, you can just go do it. Let's see. So where's all the items in this place? Monster in a box? Monster in a box. We're probably dead. Now, one thing that may or may not work here. Actually, Shock might carry us through a couple early fights. Because of the palette thing with character sprites, it's hard for me to know how they will look in-game until I've tested them once. So, you know, Strago and Gal, if their sprites... If anyone's sprites looks dumb, it's just my own not matching up palettes very well. Anyway, good start, right? I think Strago with Shock will be just fine for a fair while. Shock's very powerful. So, we just got to level 6. Good stuff. And we should have learned a new sword tech. Yeah. I don't think they're randomized. So I think the sword techs will be in the same order as usual. Auto crossbow for our tool user. Can I remember where all the items are in Narsh? That's the real question. Regal Cutlass. So yeah, I don't know how gear will hold up in the randomizer, really. Because what you're probably really looking for is more of the high-tier gear. So any, like, low, mid-level weapons and armor, probably not very valuable, because you're just hoping to find a treasure chest with, you know, an Illumina or something. So, I guess, check-wise, if you're trying to think of where Strago and Gal could get us, I should probably mark them on the tracker, to be honest. Let's add Strago and Gal. Yeah, so that'll open up a couple checks. So Strago, you can see, opens up the Tamasa check. So something in Tamasa, maybe Realm or something. Realm's recruitment. And then Gal opens up the underwater passage trip. And probably now we can, if we have a dried meat or something, maybe we can recruit the character in the Veld. Or whatever we get. In the World of Ruin, Strago opens up the tower, I guess, or seems to. And also probably Ebbett's Rock and whatever's in Tamasa in the World of Ruin. Gal gives us another Veld check, which is probably the cave this time? Well, no, because in the World of Ruin, you just sent a small party and someone joins you in the Veld. Like, Gal joins you, but it could be someone else. So having Gal unlocks something. Now, to be fair, I think I forgot to show this. Hold on. I meant to show this in the intro part. There's character gating, and this is one of those things you have to learn. Now that we've got two characters, it makes sense to actually show this off. So, Gao here, he unlocks the Serpent Trench and the Veld, which makes some sense. So those locations you need to have this character to open up. And then Strago opens up... wherever he is, up here at the top. The Burning House, okay, so that's like the dungeon, you know, like that's where we rescued Realm, right, once, back when we had Shadow in the original game. Ebbett's Rock, and the Fanatic's Tower. Okay, so kind of makes sense, they're linked to that kind of character. Some characters unlock a lot more than others. Terra gets you a bunch of stuff, Sabin gets you a bunch of stuff, Yumaro's kind of not much. Go-Go is not even on the list. You know, some people don't unlock very much. Makes sense. Okay, hopefully that explains a little bit about where we're going to be routing. So, I think... I mean, we can check some shops. You can see who can equip what. Thunderblade, that's one of those things that's pretty good, right? So, I think Thunderblade teaches you Bolt 2... Or no, it's the shield. The sword does not. The sword gives you magic power, which is decent. Yeah, it's like the certain equipment gives you magic, like equipping an Esper, basically. So those will be a little bit more valuable than regular. Amulet, coin toss. I mean, boy, it's been a while since I played FF6. Coin toss changes slots to throw GP. Amulet protects from poison, if I remember correctly. I'm just going to be speaking out loud as I try to remember what everything does. There's going to be some clocks with things in it. Dark Hood I remember being fairly good. I mean, fairly. It's nothing special. Oh, I guess one thing we could do, because we don't really know who can equip what. So we can use Optimum, and if it equips anything, then you know something we picked up is equipable. I think you can check the item screen and probably double click on a piece of gear, and you'll be able to find out if it's who can equip it, basically. Okay, we could buy the drill, an epee, sleeping bags, green cherries, water edge. I think once we find some dried meat, we'd have to buy that. I think I don't remember I explained it, but there are a few shops that have that. Not just the one like vanilla. There should be some free chests down here, right? Some darts. Another rod. A thunderblade, didn't need to buy it. Another dark hood. Alright, well, we'll never be able to open that. It's impossible. Super difficult chest. Alright, well, Gal can throw darts, which have a lot of battle power, I guess. And Strago can use the thunderblade. Okay, cool. There's just so much randomization going on. It's going to be a little bit hectic early. Got the Trump. That's another Setzer weapon. Trump card, I believe. So does that mean Gal can equip stuff like that? Yeah, it's technically better. But are we able to do... I think one of the flags lets you use perhaps sword tech with not swords. Because otherwise, obviously, you get into a situation where you can't even use your skill. Gold shield, beret, regal crown, magus hat. Now, some fair number of these weapons and armors will have, you know, bonuses in the background. Yeah, they're on Unite. And I don't have those kinds of things memorized, so I don't know which armor and weapons have the best stuff. But let's go, let's switch my map over to... I can't just... No, so it's going to be a little bit annoying. Let's go fly to somewhere that we can theoretically get a check done. There's a ton of stuff we could do, right? If you're just looking for treasure chests, including pots and stuff, like, why don't we go to South Figaro? I know there's a bunch of stuff here. And, like, we could go to the Returner's hideout with the airship. Like, there's a lot of little things we could try to pick up for free, basically. If you remember where everything is. Like, Dragoon boots are pretty cool if you have someone who can use a spear. Aura, I don't even know. Bunch of relics. So far, most of the relics in the shops have been kind of the normal ones. I haven't seen like an offering or any of the super awesome cool relics yet. Is there... No. Gotta try to remember where all the good stuff is here. So there's no Shadow here, or no tip on who Shadow's character might be. I guess time-wise, I think, yeah, okay. So I think the way the game's gonna work, like just guessing right now, but South Figaro is in its starting state right now, you know, before the Empire invades it. I get the feeling that once you've got Lock, it'll unlock all the other stuff here, and it'll switch it to whatever the word is, occupied mode, basically. And then you'll be able to do some more checks because the area will change a little bit. But if you know where stuff is, right, you can go grab all this stuff. So we have a lance and dragoon boots. I don't know why I did that. It doesn't really help me. Just for fun. Oh, where'd you come from? Oh wait, wasn't there an item over here? Totally was. So yeah, if I miss a couple items, don't stress out too much. If you're watching live, like if you're a future tuber watching, you know, I don't probably need a comment saying every item I missed. But if you're watching live and you notice something, I can probably go back and pick it up fairly quick. Oh, warp stones are handy. That's for sure. So now we can exit dungeons, just like the warp spell in Final Fantasy 1. Probably at least a little bit of healing until we get some healing magic. And I think we need something with the throw command before we can get fancy things like bolt edges. Now I believe some of the rods that you break, you know, you instead of equipping, you can use them, you can permanently destroy them to cast spells in battle. I've heard those are particularly useful in these kinds of randomizer runs for FF6, so keep an lookout on those. Ooh, gold hairpin, that's half, I think that's half price MP, half price spells. So South Figaro seems like a pretty good place. We're getting lots of goodies. But the shops are pretty generic. Titanium might do something. Another spear. It's early. It's like the starting spear for Edgar. Strato might be a stronger sword for Cyan. Oh, smoke bomb is a guaranteed escape. That might be nice to have a couple of too. I don't want to spend like, I don't have 30,000 gold right now. Also, you know, we're picking up lots of stuff, so we'll be able to sell things as well. So if I do find some shops that look really valuable, we'll have the ability to toss stuff on the ground. So I think, I'm assuming all of the underground checks. I mean, maybe I should have checked that when I was there. I'm guessing that we can't go to the prison without lock. I think I've done all the main areas. Did I do this one? But you know, the underneath the rich people's whatever you call this place where Celeste is locked up. So I don't think we'll be able to get in there because that would be a new character. But I'm pretty sure we'll need Locke in the party to get into that room. Because that should be how the game works. So you might be like, if you're trying to go fast. Oh, by the way, I was going to turn that on. Just add 20 minutes to that or something. Forgot my timer. So it looks like we can get down here. Is the door going to be locked? She's just not here. Okay. Yeah, the whole town is in whatever you call it. Occupation. But you can get all these treasures. So, you know, on the plus side, South Figaro has a ton of items you can pick up. And I think, yeah. No? No? You just keep going? Do you guys remember where all the secret passages are down here? Because I never remember them all. With no battles, though, it should be pretty easy. So yeah, South Figaro's got a ton of stuff, but I guess, you know, you might want to come here with Locke to get more stuff. Where's the, there's like a staircase that goes down a floor somewhere. Go up and around to get these two. See, who needs to buy relics when you can just open chests and get them for free? How do we get to that staircase? Blue, the expert Final Fantasy VI player, doesn't even remember where the shortcuts through the walls are. What am I doing here? Maybe they're not unlocked until we get they're not unlocked? I don't know. I'm sure I know how to get there in the past, or I used to know. Well, it's not the end of the world if we can't figure it out, but unless there's something really cool down there. Oh. No. Oh, yes, there you go. See, I can bash my head into the wall until I find the secret area. A stout spear. Running shoes. Yeah, I remember that one. And Kodachi. Okay. I think that's all that's down here. So we've got quite a lot of items. I think it's time to start seeing if we can make a little bit of progress now. And can we? I don't know if you can do this from in here. Can we just warp out? Boy, we have a lot of stuff for such an early game. No, we can't use those. Okay, so we gotta walk out the slow way. Good thing there's no dogs down here giving me a hard time. Okay, so just remember to come back and pick up the character, whoever it is, after we get locked. But for now, that was pretty good. I'm gonna do maybe one more area that I know has a lot of items, just because it's really close. And there's also no combat. Now, somebody will unlock probably the river here, so we can come back later and do the Bannon trip, right? But I'm assuming that's not open just yet. I don't remember which boxes have that stuff. Hey, the returners have the peace ring. That's like almost sensible. Was there no secret passages back here? Yeah, the secret passage back here. A fake mustache. This is like a this returner hideout has all the stuff you'd expect them to have. A peace ring, a fake mustache to infiltrate the Empire. It's clever. Yeah. So we're gonna have to have a look at our inventory after this, because some of these things I sure don't remember if they're any good. Little hidey hole to spy on people. Probably things like diamond shields are just gonna be sold for money, because I don't think there's any effect. It's just a basic defensive kind of item. And then, yeah, I don't want to take the jump in the river just yet. Thanks for all the free stuff. Let's get a couple of these. Getting turned into a zombie sucks. Hey there, AJ buddy. Okay, so now that we've got some stuff, let's see what we can do. So if Strago can equip a bunch of different things. If he had spells, the Magus Rod would be pretty cool, because it does give you bonus magic power. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like +7, that's pretty good. Otherwise, there's nothing really super special. Thunderblade is like +2. Genji Shield's pretty good for physical defense. Dark Hood gives you a bit of magic, so he can already get a lot of magic power. That's... Yeah, he's got 3 items that increases magic power already. So if we can get some spells on this guy, which, you know, we cannot yet, that'll be pretty cool. Relic-wise, he could go Dragoon Boots. I'll give him Auto Haste. Yeah, we can get a lot of magic power and half-price spells already. Peace Ring is Berserk and Muddle. Okay, cool. What about Gal? What can you equip? Oh, we've got someone who can go lances. So... Okay. So does that mean... Can he actually do jump now in this version? Or is he going to be stuck doing rages only? Well, we'll find out in a second. Let's save it. I wanna test something out real quick here. So take that off. Just equip something else. We'll do a quick fight. See what our guys can do. Oh, so he cannot jump. He has throw instead of fight, and sword tech. Why is Gal always so terrible? I guess we're just lucky that he's got sword tech. Otherwise, he would literally only be able to attack. He doesn't even have rage. So the only way he'd be able to attack is by getting rid of an item. Now that does mean I could go buy all those ninja throwing items, and if I had a lot of money, that might be good. And honestly, Dispatch is, I think, armor ignoring physical damage anyway. You just, like, it's fine. But he doesn't have a regular attack command, so he can't be upgraded to jump. Also, one of them is learning dances now. Oh, no, anyone can learn that. Right. That's the mechanic. We can't use the dances, but we will learn them as we travel around just naturally, which just means when we get the dancer, we don't have to go travel to all 8 areas to get it. Okay, makes perfect sense. Alright, so no Dragoon boots for him. That would have been pretty cool, because he can use that spear. But unfortunately for Gao, his weapon doesn't work, because he can't actually attack. Okay, let's go... Where should we go? I'm thinking... We can get the Serpent's Trench, whatever it is, but that's a bit of a dungeon. I'd like to try to recruit somebody first if I can. Because we've got Strago, we could do... Okay, so we've got like 2 dungeons. We can do the Burning House. We can do Serpent's Trench. I think if we can find dried meat, we'll be able to recruit somebody, or at least we'll have the option to. But I haven't found a shop that sells dried meat yet. So I don't think, you know, we can't do anything in the Veldt yet. But, you know, soon. So let's check out this place. Maybe we'll get that meat. It's vanilla, maybe? No. I'm gonna buy a couple Phoenix Downs for an emergency. Now, like, you could buy some water edges. I'm gonna buy 1. Because Gal can throw those, right? Like, we could get all the cool ninja gear, basically. Well, I could sell some stuff, to be honest. We could make some money quick. I'll probably sell something right now, actually. Crystal Swords, fairly high tier, I think. Dragon Claws, is that like the strongest? Oh, there you go. Never mind. Just buy the Ragnarok. That's pretty good. 2nd best sword in the game. And both of these guys can use it, although Gao doesn't get anything out of it. Not only does it have like a ton of special abilities, it casts Flare or something every now and then on hit, and auto crits, and a bunch of defense and evasion and everything. It's pretty good. Normally it's this or the Ragnarok Esper, right? So you don't even see it all that often. So that's a lot of money, obviously. Some of these weapons are just not going to be worth holding on to, I don't think. I don't know. Oh, Trump's the one with the auto death, or, you know, death effect. Don't need mithril rods. Actually, isn't one of these Dirks the way you get Shadow by betting it in the Colosseum? So, like, theoretically, we could use that in the Colosseum as well. Maybe in the World of Ruin to get a character. So I don't want to get rid of... I can't remember which one it is, but it's one of them. Yeah, the Ragnarok weapon upgrades to the Illumina, but you can't get the Ragnarok Esper and the Ragnarok sword at the same time. Right? And the Ragnarok Esper teaches Ultima, so... Depends on what you want to do. I usually don't even get Illumina because, you know. Okay, I'm not really in a huge rush to do... Oh, the dog went down there already? Wait, that's supposed to happen after the world gets blown up. Yeah, I don't know if I really feel like doing the letter quest right at this second. It takes a long time to ship off all the letters. Right, if you spend 255 fights, you can get the Paladin Shield, and then you need, like, the Merit Badge or something so that everyone can equip it. Yeah, technically you can get Ultima on everyone, but it takes a lot more work than just using the Esper. I think you can only get some items from Ragnarok as well. If you summon Ragnarok in battle, it turns enemies into items, and there's some interesting stuff you can do with that, I think. Okay, well, no dried meat. But we can buy Ragnaroks now. So we don't even have to talk about not getting the weapon. We just have... Well, I don't actually think we'll be able to bet it for an Illumina, but we could just buy a bunch of those later on. Okay, so Tamasa, I guess we'll do the Burning Village thing once we trigger that. Probably by staying at the inn, I guess. White dress used to be pretty good. Gaia gear is like earth elemental immunity. It's got some value. Flame saber. Okay, nothing too exciting. Antidotes. Oh, look at that. There we go. Let's just buy a few, but we can go back and get a fairly easy pickup with that. Buy some softs. Should have bought a bunch of the water edges. They'll probably... I'm pretty sure the fires, whatever their bombs or fire elementals, wherever they are, in the house, they're probably weak to water, because Strago's Aqua Lung did a lot of damage to them during the event normally. So I would expect the air anchor, neat. I would expect Gao's, or you know, the throw command for water edge would be pretty good. Crystal orb, interesting. So Gale Hairpin gives you preemptive strikes. Crystal orb, I think it's only usable by Yumero though, isn't it, for the blizzard effect? Or am I thinking of something else? So you don't get any of the story events. They've turned most of those off to save time. There's no noisy children running around here. But there's... Isn't there... Isn't there usually a memento ring somewhere here? Near the bed? I don't remember where it is. It's kind of a secret drop, and maybe it's only in the World of Ruin anyway. I don't know. Don't worry about it. I feel like... Because Realm came with one, but you found one in her bedroom if you dig around long enough. Yay, nothing. Okay. Let's have a little nap. So I think this will be our first, like, yeah, just straight here. Nice. Welcome to Burning House. Oh, but right, the enemies are randomized. That could be interesting. So, no guaranteed fires to wipe out. But they should be very low level, because we have no espers and only 2 characters. How come... I feel like I rested at the inn, but I didn't recover any HP. They didn't die to 1 shock, so this is going to be a little slow. They didn't die to 2 shocks either. Cool. Cool. Abilities I didn't know these guys had. Well, it's a good thing I bought a couple of these. Yeah, you can't hurt statues. Nice try there, veteran. So we might be in a bit of trouble. I think we can run from these battles, so next time I'll just try to run. Oh, don't throw stuff away. Not yet. Okay, on the plus side, we learned that spell, Condemned. And I do have some normal potions here, so we can heal up. And we'll just try to avoid the fires a little bit, if we can. Well, that was... Okay, this place sucks. Now, the enemies shouldn't scale up while we're here. So once we defeat a couple of these, I expect our character levels will get high enough that maybe we can kill them in, like, 2 rounds. But these guys are going to make this area kind of suck. Yeah, we're doing like 50% more damage than last time already. I should input commands rather than reading chat. Alright, well 2 rounds of shock is better than last time. We have a new sword tech. They're all in the way. I can't get past them. Oh, but they're different. Alright, these guys were in probably the floating continent? Try to remember where all these enemies even come from, what they can do. Oh, I did the wrong one. Retort is the counter. I wanted to try the level 3 one because I forget even what it does. Oh good, we get the counter, yay. Well, that's totally fine. I don't think I've ever had that ability actually work for me. Look at that gal with a sword being effective. I'm really bad at dodging these, clearly. Well, once Gal gets to whatever level it is where he gets the level 4 sword tech, then he gets quad slice, which is pretty cool. Oh, there we go. We're starting to almost kill him in one hit. Okay, this will definitely speed up. We're just going to accidentally level up a whole bunch with 2 characters, but... Oh, is Slash insta-death or something? No wonder I never used level 2 and 3. Only does damage on a counter and then just chance to kill or something. And we have another technique. Alright. I tried. Alright, let's show it off. How come these guys can't use Condemned? Some of them don't have any MP, that's weird. So this is like 4 attacks and I think half of his normal damage. It's kind of like offering, I think. But I think with another 1 or 2 level up, Strego will just be able to shock them out of existence. Nope. No dodges. I wonder if I could... Maybe next battle I'll just try to run from them. I don't remember... I have no idea if they'll just disappear or if I'll be able to get around them if I just skip the encounter. But on the other hand, these fights are going quicker and quicker. It feels pretty weird having Strego, a mage with lots of magic power, with no spells. Oh yeah. I forget which doors are trapped. Good, we learned another lore. Oh, it's... Let's see if I can run from this fight. It's supposed to be like everything's runnable. There you go. And you don't lose gold like certain other RPGs. Now, I thought some of these had treasure in them. At least 1 or 2 of them, yeah. Thief knife, cool. We could try stealing stuff. I feel like the left side is the one with the treasure. Nope. Features, you can change the Esper style to be like Brave New World if you want. So you get like unique only only this character can like Espers are not equipable, learnable by all or equipable by all kind of thing. Alright. First boss, we're already level 18. Accidentally, mostly. What do we get? Senor Behemoth. Will he be deadly? I don't know. A Behemoth is usually not what you'd want for your first boss fight, but... We're doing a lot of damage. Alright. Now the undead version, right? Gao does not do enough damage. You can throw... I don't know if I want to hold on to any of those. That's the trouble with throwing. Is like, I don't know if any of these weapons are worth holding on to, so throwing them seems like a bad idea. That's it. Alright. So the boss should have had a pretty low level. The way the boss scaling was based on your, your checks. And we haven't done any checks yet, so. That looks like a character. So who are we gonna get? Character number 3. Oh, we also know who somebody else is. He kicks. So Shadow's been replaced by Yang, clearly. But Yang's probably not actually Shadow. Alright. We've got a different guy that can punch. That's lots of fun. Alright, well, now we can add... Let me add this to the tracker. So we have now done that check, which is that one. We've got a new character, and I guess that's 3 people now. And then that opens up a bunch of stuff. Let's see what skills Sabin gets. Nothing so far. Look, I know you can use other weapons today, but I'm gonna give him a knuckle. He's not seeming to... He can't equip, like, any spears, can he? Ooh, we could put on a... I just want someone to do some dragooning, that's all. Is it too much to ask? Alright, we'll see if that works. Okay, so still no Espers, but that's our first character recruit. Now, we have some dried meat, so I think we should also go pick up a 4th character right now. That should be pretty easy. And then we'll figure out sort of how to branch out from there. But that will mean, enemies are a bit stronger now. Bosses and enemies and everything. Okay. Accidentally overleveled. Oh, right. And you actually have to take this off if you want to do this. Now, I don't think this is unlocked because we have Gao. I think this is, like, find the dried meat and it'll show up. Oh, he's the tools. Okay, he really is Edgar then. He's just taken over for his brother. Now, we have Dragoon Boots. So, you guys remember how Dragoon Boots work in this game? Probably not going to be as good as Shock. It's pretty good ability. Ooh, it's a ghost. Pretty spooky. Oh, no. Well, let's try that again. So I think because it's a ghost, it means it's going to be an Esper, not a character. Because we would have seen the character there if it was someone to recruit. That was great. We'll just save Gal, ready to, No! Don't save Strago's command! Okay. It's gonna be every, like, 2 to 3 fights after you've smacked him once, I think. Something like that. Just, don't input too many commands at once. But I want to see how much damage Jump can do. Dispatch is up to about 500. Jump's doing pretty good. What level are we? This could hurt. Not bad. That means we learn it though, right? Alright, we didn't queue anything up. Here, have some amazing meat there, Mr. Ghost. We've got the Phoenix Magicite. Alright. Let's tick that off so we can keep track of stuff. That's our first Esper. Okay, so now we find out what that will teach us. 129 to summon. Well, on the plus side, Life 2 is pretty good. It's not going to be something we use in battle very often, but magic is good. Okay. So it looks like Sabin unlocks the Phantom Forest, and oh, maybe that's like the waterfall jump, where you fight the fish on the way down the waterfall, and then Phantom Train, and then Imperial Camp. What if I went to the hold on, before I do this, remember the place where you first recruit Shadow? Like, can we recruit him? This is where we hire Shadow the very first time, right? When Sabin gets split up from the group. It's not on my tracker. Maybe someone else unlocks this one. But yeah, this is like Gao's dad's house. Probably when we recruit somebody, that'll light up, I betcha. Let's just do this one. It's kind of fun. This is an old favorite, right? Now, I'm not doing any World of Ruin ones. We could go to the World of Ruin anytime and start doing stuff down there. But, she's supposed to hit it, I think. Maybe I did it the wrong way. Just a lousy cat. Cutscene chest. Get the Partisan, another lance. There's actually a few, there's a few items in this camp that I always miss. Like, I never pick up properly. Because I'm too slow. Let's kick this guy's butt while we're in here. Well, that's not as great as I was expecting. It turns out this guard was a dragon, or a dinosaur. Alright. Shock hits everybody. That's pretty good. There's just a couple T-Rexes hiding out in this area. $10,000 experience. Well, on the plus side, we're gonna learn some spells real fast. Yeah, I guess we'll just rotate that through everybody. We've only got the one, so might as well learn them all. Oh, I didn't check what the what was the level up ability for that? Because I think those are randomized too. Nothing. No bonus stats on level up. Well, that was pretty fun. I wonder what happens with like the Magitech armor phase in here, where you run around in Magitech armor killing everything. It doesn't feel as emotional here without General Leo and the poison, though, to be honest. Is he gonna call us a waiter? Or are we gonna call him a waiter or whatever? You know the line. The famous Kefka line. Yay! Monster in a box, boss time. That's fine, right? I don't think the darts are very good. Just throw the darts. Makes sense, right? Some damage. God. Totally worth it. It is a pretty good Final Fantasy, yes. And the randomizer is pretty random. Alright, a Dragon Claw. Have I played Final Fantasy II? Which one? The NES version? The Game Boy Advance version? Yeah, I totally forgot this stuff. We want to speed things up. Important part of every game. We should probably customize the color a little bit too, just to be different. Perfect. I can't do it. We'll go with the gray background, just to be a little bit different. Now, wasn't there... Yeah, see? This is the kind of stuff I always forget about. Not that an eye drop is very good. But, like, how would you ever figure... Like, if you're just playing this blindly, right? You have to stand here and press up, and you just jump over and go into this tent for one more check. I don't even know what's in there in the vanilla game, because I forget about that spot so often. Anyway, anything else to randomly loot while we're exploring way more than usual? Probably not. Alright, what does this soldier turn into? Just some random monsters. Auto crossbow's doing okay. Not as good as Shock. General Leo's the real king of Figaro. And honestly, Gao's Quadra Slash, I kind of feel like it's a little bit on the too weak end. It's probably more that just Shock is really, really good is the problem. Oh, well, never mind. It's totally fine. I guess we can, Oh, there you go. So that's all you did. So that was the check. So this one unlocked because we, because we have Sabin in our party. Normally, I don't think you can normally go here, because right after that battle, you immediately get the Magitech armor in a cutscene and just get out of here. Okay, so we have another Esper. Now we have Alexander, who teaches mostly some garbage, but gives you strength when you level up, which is kind of fun. Do we care about learning bolts? Not really. So let's just make sure everyone has life 2, because life 2 is real good. And then we'll start picking up whirlwind and antidote and all that stuff. I can't help myself. We got to learn all the magic. Also, that is... You're not supposed to be able to leave on that side. Okay, let's check this off on the tracker. So we did that check, the Imperial Camp. We got another Esper, and that's it. Cool. That was a not too difficult area, honestly. That's a pretty quick one. If you don't actually do the cutscene exit. What about, like, Doma Castle? How does... Do you need Cyan to unlock Doma Castle, maybe? Which I suppose makes a bit of sense. Let's just go fly over there real quick while we're nearby. But I'm assuming then you need, you know... I think the hardest part, or at least the most important starting part here... Yeah. Well, we can go in. I guess you can loot it, but we don't actually get the event to fight the guards or anything. So, this is another place to go to get some freebies. So that's fine. No, that seems like a really bad idea. This castle's too cursed. No sleeping allowed here. I would like to get a 4th character soon, though, because, you know, we're a little bit short on characters. We got the brake blade. I'm not the brake man. It's a bit of a long walk to get this, you know, corner check, but... Poison Rod. So you could use the Poison Rod to cast Bio for pretty high damage. So, like, if we ran into, like, Funbaba, I guess, that might be enough to one-shot him, maybe, at low level, at low scaling. Is there anything else in Doma Castle? I think that's it till the World of Ruin. The World of Ruin should be the version that has the, you know, the dungeon with all the sleep, you know, the alternate reality version. Pretty sure, yeah, okay. So we'll try to remember to come back if we get Cyan. Do you want to go fight a train, maybe? I guess while we're all in the area, it makes some sense. So this... I mean, I guess the idea is any of these could be Espers or characters. There's no way to know ahead of time. We've just unlocked another sort of check. So I'm assuming then the idea here is if you didn't have Sabin, because it was not ticked off on the tracker until we got Sabin. Why am I going the wrong way? Oh, right, and there's that other thing I forgot to re-equip. Well, it's nice to see auto crossbow getting some value. Right, so let's put on... I don't really want to... I think we're already pretty over-leveled for where we are. So, like, we can get through these areas really quickly. Because there's no random encounters. Now, I believe I saw in the... like, I've watched a bit of a Let's Play of these. You can see what you're going to get if you complete this dungeon by checking this guy. You get him at the beginning rather than the end. But now we have to finish the train. So you could have saved it, found out what was back here, and then just reset if you didn't want to do it. Okay, well, Impresario wants to talk. Anyway, so what we got is an Edgar. So, almost a vanilla early game party. Gal, Sab, and Edgar. And Edgar is, well, he's got a new helmet. So let's see, what does Edgar know how to do? I don't know. What can he equip? Dragon Claw. Let's see. The Gold Lance. See, I'm not even sure if the weapon equipped here makes any difference on your dispatch damage, to be honest. Interesting. Okay, so I mean, right now, Edgar's using Sabin's Claw and Sabin's using Edgar's Lance. But, I mean, that's fine for now. And then relic-wise... Oh, I should equip that onto somebody, yeah. gold hairpin. Let's give it to... Let's see. Gao has sword tech. Sabin's got jump. I mean, maybe Edgar will end up doing some of our magic. Although, honestly, Strego is much better at magic. The reason I was going to split those up was because Shock is so powerful. He doesn't really need to use any magic right now. So, Phantom Train, I think we'll be able to get through this pretty quick with no random battles. I don't really want to try to guess which ghost has a shop, but theoretically you could do that. But yeah, I don't think we... Other than just run to the front, I guess there's a few chests near the end, right? There's not a whole lot to do on the Phantom Train if you don't have random battles everywhere. Alright, and this is the one where you walk in, get locked in, and then do the jumps. And I didn't go buy potions. I should really buy some potions. Wait, we're dead. How did this happen? I blinked and everyone got turned into a zombie. Oh, we won anyway. Hold on. Yeah, that's not what I was expecting. I'm glad I brought some of these. These are backup potions, you know. And, wow. That's it. No one has any healing magic yet, other than life too, but... Hey there, Eduardo. Happy New Year, of course. So, yeah, that fight... nearly game over. Just, you know, zombie status effect. I wasn't paying attention. So let's save it in here if I can, actually. Just so no backtracking. We could... Actually, this is probably not the worst idea. This is a full heal, right? Should have done this rather than eating all my potions. Why eat dry meat when you can get ghost food? Alright. That might have even cured Zombify. Maybe. Okay, so we have to enter from the other side to get that chest. And then there's like Gilgamesh Alley where there's a couple more items. And honestly, the money's not terrible. We do need some gold. Gilgamesh Alley. What do we get? It's just Siegfried. It's just same old Siegfried. Alright. Time wasting 101. This guy pops up. Don't worry, he's got Offering and Genji Glove Excaliburs. Oh, Edgar has Runic. Didn't notice that. That's not a very good ability, though, in my book. Kind of niche. It's got some value once in a while, but most of the time... So I guess doing this in the randomizer is pointless, right? It doesn't actually get you anything. Just waste a bit of time. But these have got goodies. And then one's a monster in a box. But we're super strong. We can fight monsters in a box. No, stay away. Come on, Shock. Oh, these guys do a lot of damage. You guys know how pugs work, right? They just walk across the screen slowly. Some of the abilities are good, Robert. Shock is really good. Somebody gets that. I got one pug. Or Tonberry, as they're known. If you translate it properly. Alright. Tons of magic points. Okay, cool. So let's keep rotating around our spells. I mean, this is a very slow learning antidote. It's probably not worth that much time. Unfortunately, we're not getting really the kind of spells I want. No Cure 2, Cure 1, Cure 2, Cure 3, no like Fire 2, Ice 2, Lightning 2, you know, the normal stuff. Everyone knows this puzzle by now, right? We don't need to explain how to stop the train. Alright, do we fight the train? As soon as I saw that spell animation, I'm like, oh wait, I know that's a bad one. Ah, we got him. Sorry, Edgar, no experience for you. Okay. I thought we were going to be way over leveled here, but it's feeling like we're not all that far over leveled, honestly. We do need some better espers. So speaking of things, we now have another character and an Edgar, and that opens up Figaro Castle, right? Cool. Probably some stuff in the World of Ruin. So that'll be probably the underground, whatever the name of the one, you know, the place where we find Odin. I forget the name of that place. Sealed Palace or something. Oh, and also we've completed another check. Train check. Okay, cool. Let's... He gets, like, GP toss and stuff. I don't know. I never really used Setzer a whole lot, to be honest. He's just not my kind of character in FF6 vanilla. So if we have enough money, we could go buy an Esper in, I think, Miranda. Do we have any rotating to do? Okay, he was dead, so he didn't learn any of those spells. Okay, and then I think I should make sure I save it every now and then. And let's just see what happens if we jump down the waterfall. I think it'll just be, like, either a couple random encounters or some other boss fight, maybe. Why not jump? And I believe your airship follows you around. But even if it doesn't, we have Gal, so we could take the round trip. If we actually had to go all the way around, we could. Because we've got the ability to go Serpent Trench. Oh, it's Ultros in the waterfall. Perfect. And what does level 5 sword tech do? I don't remember. Empower. Super valuable. Did nothing. Does anyone remember what Empowerer does? It looked neat. Didn't do any damage, though. Also, the last time I played FF6, just for reference sake, the last time I played this game, I played the Brave New World version. So, Brave New World changed a bunch of stuff, and probably confuses me even more on what's in vanilla versus now. Well, some of the sword techs are good. You get Quad Slice, which is good. Dispatch is good. It was just whatever level 5 sword tech, not very valuable. Well, that's a pretty quick check. If all you've got to do is just jump down the waterfall, fight one boss. Assuming the airship follows you, this is... Well, I guess you get a little cutscene here, but... So what do we get for jumping down a waterfall? Just the offering, that's all. Okay, well that's fun. So we'll tick that off. And yeah, the airship follows you down. Cool. So you would want to give that to someone who does regular attacks. Optimally with a lot of physical damage. And probably the Genji gloves for dual weapons at some point. Cool. Alright, where to next? How much money do I have there? 19,000? Let's head down, because we're not too far away, to another town! So usually this wouldn't be for sale till after the Empire event, where everything blows up in the Magitech facility, I believe. But for 55,000, I'll take it. No. So clearly I don't really have enough money to go buy and stuff. We could sell, but we might be thinking soonish to try to get some more gold, like some more item checks. I mean, while we're here, we should see what's for sale. We know there's purchasable Ragnaraks. There's purchasable Atma weapon. It's only good at really high levels, but it's pretty good. Oh yeah, and I really do need to buy some more potions and stuff because we have like basically no way to heal. This is Tortoise Shield. That's the one that gives you really good defense if you're in imp mode, right? There's one armor for each, or 3 armor and 1 weapon for imps, so you can you know, turn into an imp and then equip specific weapons to get pretty strong. Okay, we definitely need some Revivifies. Couple tents don't hurt. Actually, the drill might be nice. We do have someone that can use that. seeing as we have someone who can throw, and not a lot of elemental magic right now. So that gives me a little bit of fire, water, and a party-wide invis. Could be useful. We can't get into that house, so that's all there is here. Okay, so 55,000 for an Esper. That's it's a little ways off. We've got Serpent's Trench available. What else have we got over here? Mount Colts. It's a full dungeon. Let's go, let's do this. Can we actually land in the desert in this game? Of course not. You gotta actually walk. You're never allowed to land an airship in the deserts. It's illegal. No paid parking. But now that we've got Edgar, we can come back here. It makes sense. Edgar and Sabin, so you should definitely get whatever you can get here. I went the wrong way. Further through the middle before we go to the sides. Yeah. Main hall, and then the shops are off this. Big money! Okay. Shadow Edge? I don't even remember. Creates Thrower's Illusion. Sure, I don't know. Hooked on tonics are not very... That's not enough HP. We need potions. Okay. Sorry. Your items are garbage there. We need better stuff. Actually, we don't need Phoenix Downs that badly because we've got Life 2 on pretty much everyone. Definitely want to buy some more softs. And honestly, this is my only way to heal right now, so. They're about the same price as a potion and heal the same as a potion, so. Fair enough, right? So how do we trigger this event? You just talk to... Okay, well that's very simple then. Ice Shield's good. That'll teach you Blizzard, right? Or not Blizzard. Ice 2 in this game. I want to get that on Strago first. Okay, cool. So that is just by having Edgar, you can go pick that up, I guess. So it's real easy. So some of these checks, if you were doing like a speed run, they are much faster than others. Like, if you've got Edgar, you can just go pick up an item, which could have been a character or an Esper. Isn't there... Yeah, because usually the event is like, you come back here with Edgar and Sabin, and then you go... Right, we can't do that till World of Ruin. Can't go down to where eventually it will be in another dungeon, but like you hear all the tales about Edgar, and then you have a little snooze and stuff. There's a whole long cutscene, right? They play the coin song. I guess, yeah, we just saved all that, just got a free item. Just double checking, because I didn't actually get a character or an item, so I just want to talk to this chick. Yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's all there is. We got the Ice Shield, so it's just like in Final Fantasy 1 Rando. Sometimes you get a good item, sometimes you get a bit of a dud. Well, I mean, I'm kind of doing all the World of Light stuff, or the World of Balance, together. But I guess we'll do Mount Colts. This is Sabin's dungeon, where normally you fight Vargas. Well, normally you recruit Sabin, but like, it's his dungeon. There'll be a few chests in here, and because we've got the Moogle Ring, I mean, a lot of these places that might normally be a bit of a pain are actually pretty fast, because we've got Sprint Shoes default and Moogle Ring by default. Now, that Black Shadow, does that mean we're going to get a character when we're done here, or what? I expect there are some ways where you can kind of tell ahead of time if you're going to get a character or an Esper. I think, like, you know, you can see Umero hiding in the caves of Narsh. So if it's not Umero, you might be able to tell who you're going to recruit later, but that'll be a, you know, World of Ruin check. I think it's the second door for an item, right? No. Going the wrong way. You'd think with no random encounters I'd have a much easier time not needing to do backtracking. Now, if the randomizer gets really clever, they'll randomize these entrances. So dungeons will be mixed up with doors taking you to other mountain areas or something. That'll be cool. I wonder if they can do that. I'm sure they could. Someone would just have to program it. Why don't we put someone else in front? This is Sabin's dungeon. There you go. We got all these fancy sprite work done, so we should show off some of the custom drawings a little bit more. I think he's just punching the air every now and then, which is fitting. Just walking around punching the air. But, like, look how fast these dungeons go, especially if you didn't get turned around. With no random battles, you just walk right to the end. Alright. Vargas is actually a tunnel armor all along. Isn't tunnel armor the one you're supposed to use runic on? This is like the Celeste tutorial battle. Except now we've got 4 people and we're way stronger. Yeah, well. What'd you really expect from that fight? That's a pretty easy boss even in vanilla, so. Alright. They do give you a lot of experience, though. And all we got for our trouble was a piece of garbage. One... Oh, wait a second. That's not garbage. Alright. Now we're cooking. So, this is kind of like offering, which I still haven't attacked with, but for jump. Kinda. I don't know the exact mechanics. Okay. We didn't get a lot of magic points from that boss. Okay, well, no key items or characters, you know. But we can check that off. So we've got a 55,000 Esper. I don't know why Narsh is considered orange on my tracker. I don't know what that means. Because there's... What can we do in Narsh? At the top, you can climb to the top where you save Mog from the thief. In the world of balance, you fight Kefka up there. You escape with Terra at the very beginning. I don't think that's included. I already was in Narsh, I just didn't go to the caves. We should probably just consider going to the World of Ruin, but... Let's take one more quick check. And I say quick, this is probably not very quick. But one more actually a check. This will teach us... Actually, no, we've already got the water dance. Once we get the character that can use dances, we'll have most of the dances unlocked. What I'm trying to do at the very least is just chase down... like, who can do what. So, we've got 4 characters. We'll get more eventually, but it's nice to know sort of which characters unlock what stuff. And then once it's a bit more natural, then I can start thinking Oh, okay, so these are quick checks. Like, if we play this enough, eventually I'll know how to get through it a little bit speedier. A little bit more efficiently. So jump should be cooler now. I don't want to use shock, because we'll just kill them all. So, that's not very impressive. How about that jump? Come on, Sabin. There we go. 1,000... 2,000 damage, 2 hits. I don't remember the exact mechanics on... I don't remember the mechanics at all, but I think Dragon Boots with the upgrade, the Dragon Horn, I think it's 1 to 4 jumps at double your normal damage. So it can definitely get you a lot of damage with some luck, but it could also just do 1 jump. But I think it can go up to 4. Oh, I don't remember the route. One of these has a treasure in it, but I don't remember which one. The good old sea wolf, yeah. I gotta remember, once we've learned Bolt 2, I was supposed to move over the shield. Like someone's got a Thunder Shield that they're learning a spell on. And that's our only, like, regular attack magic, so I should double check that. That's, or ice, whatever. Assuming I'm remembering how this game works. There we go, we're 75% done. Tiger Fangs. I don't think they're as good as Dragon Fangs. Or maybe they are, but we just can't equip them. Oh, those are pretty good. What if we went back closer to vanilla here? Because I think Sabin can just equip all of those. Like, what we have is regular equipment plus, sure, might as well equip it. Regular equipment plus some random ones, but, you know, Edgar can equip all the lances, and he is naturally kind of Dragoon stat. Even though the tools went to Sabin, Edgar's still going to be better at equipping lances, basically. And then Sabin's better at using the claws, so. Unless someone else can equip the ultimate claw. Maybe left this time? I think I used to go right, left, right, but I don't remember for sure. Might have just been for fun. Also, sea bears. Sea wolves, sea bears, makes perfect sense. Oh, and they're stealing from us. The sea bears know how to steal your money. Offering's not doing a lot of work right now. We need a stronger sword. There's the ice 2. And a ton of money. That was a really valuable encounter. 20. Well, maybe they just gave us back the money they stole, to be honest. Seems like we got more money than we really did. Oh, never mind. Offering's doing just fine. I'm just comparing it to the amount of damage the other attacks can do, but for the level we're at, it's actually doing just fine. Okay, so it's just one right and then one left, and then you're out of there. Maybe the rights are always caves, so we could have got another little treasure chest in a cave or something. Yeah, see you later, David. Oh, and we did get an Esper for that, a magicite. It's not an Esper, it's a magicite. Okay, cool. So that brings our magicite total to 3, which levels up the enemies a little bit more. We didn't take too long there, and that's Ragnarok. We can turn enemies into items for 7 points. They didn't really teach us anything super good, but it does have magic power +2 on level up, which seems good. So there you go. Make my mage, sort of mage, better at maging. What else do we got? Phoenix. All maxed out. Alexander, close enough. Just keep that on for now, I guess. We don't really have enough espers to go around right now. And we want to move this ice shield to someone else. Who's my next most magey character? I guess Sabin? Somehow? Alright. Just to get some basic elemental spells. Who knows if or when we'll get a Esper that actually teaches us the regular attack magic. I guess rooting-wise, also, this town, I'm pretty sure has some stuff in it. So because you come here automatically, there's no, you don't need to fly to this town if you have Gao, because you can just, maybe there's nothing here. Maybe this town sucks. You can just, you know, travel here during one of your checks. Another crystal orb. I still don't remember for sure. I think it's the blizzard orb that's Umaru, so I don't know what the crystal orb does anymore. None of this stuff looks particularly interesting. I could buy some basic armor for people, but that seems like a waste of money. Spears... kind of... I think the shops do have fairly low tier gear. At least with my settings in my flag. Tinctures are really good too. In a pinch. Until you get like Osmos. And I do have like basically enough money to go buy another Esper if I want. Just keep in mind I need 55,000 to buy something. There are a lot fewer items in barrels in this town than I thought. Figaro's way better than this place for random items. Okay, and yeah, the airship just follows you right over. Okay, well, I guess because it's orange, let's try to figure out what orange means. We'll go to Narsh. If I mouse over it in the tracker, oops. Okay, so that's the Kefka battle. Did anything else accidentally highlight there? Just a second. Just checking the things that are ticked off. So I don't know why that's orange. Usually that's like out of logic or something. It's like possible, but not necessarily in logic. I should probably save it before we go up there. Oh, what about the, because there's a boss fight here, in the prologue. What if you go to the Welk, room? Okay, you probably need Terra for that, is what I'm thinking. Would make sense. Terra would unlock stuff everywhere. I feel like the main girls, Terra and Celeste, probably unlock like half the game. Sabin and Edgar gave us quite a lot, but Gao didn't do too much, and Strago didn't give us much either. Oh, with no random encounters, this is so nice. Okay, so I guess this guy will trigger a battle, and then rescuing Mog. Maybe you can't get the rescue event until after this battle, or maybe you have to recruit. Actually, you know what? We could check on the tracker for logic. If you had Mog... Oh, I can see. Okay, you guys can't see it, but if I hold left click over the orange button, like if I left click and hold, I can see all the things available in this area. There's a Welk, Kefka, and Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf is up here where Mog is. I bet you the Welk is from Sabin, or from Terra. Kefka, maybe it's just always unlocked, although it's orange. And then Lone Wolf maybe requires you to have Mog or something. Yeah, it seems fair. Oh, right, it's a split. Well, who's going to do the killing here? I think there's a way to do... I'll see if I'm going to try to do this with just one real group. And we're just going to leave Gao to do nothing. I've seen this done before, but I don't know if I've never tried it. We can... I'm sure we'll be able to win the random battles if we have to, but... We'll try to get down there to the boss fight, because once you win the boss fight, it's all over. Okay, this is the group that I'm going to take down. I think you take the left route. I don't remember where you're supposed to stop, though. Right here? This seems pretty good. And then you go down more. Okay, now we have to wait for the brown guys to get past. So far, so good. I think as long as we, I don't know if they go left. I think they go right. Nope. So we have to stand here. And then we go... Don't get caught. Oh, look at that! Like a professional! Oh, we get sexy painting lady fight. Alright. You know, it'd be really nice if we had some fire magic. But don't attack her anyway. What if we... Actually, this guy might be evil. We might get bonus. We might get some damage out of Alexander. It's Holy Elemental. I don't know if he takes bonus damage from Holy. Fire for sure, though. 4,000 is pretty good. I think if I had Phoenix equipped, I'd give that a try, too. Well, if he's considered undead, this would just kill him immediately and cheese the fight. Right? Gotta cheese it if you can. Oh, I did buy that drill. Drills are good. No. So maybe he's not undead. Okay, drill's not that good. Look at that! 3,000 damage. Cool. You know, we have the scan and everything's randomized, so that could be a pretty good trick too. What you got? Level 13, almost dead, weak to fire, and Pearl. Okay. Hey there, Tristan. It looks like the real damage is going to come from the jump attack, though. But I think summoning Alexander, I mean, that was 4 grand. That was pretty good. No problem. Blue knows what he's doing. Happy New Year, everyone. Don't forget. Enjoying the new year. It's gonna be way better than the last year. Alright, Sabin's got Ice 2. We learned Aqua Rake. We have the Snow Dance. And that's another boss. We now have Fenrir. Okay, 4 characters and 4 magicites. Back to our full 4 characters. We can rotate that shield down again. Let's check that off. Okay, so we can't really do anything else in Narsh until we get some more characters, but good. First, let's do the shield. So Strago... Yeah, let's just rotate around, learning Ice 2 for the moment. We do have a new Esper, right? So let's see what it teaches us. Fenrir. Well, X-Zone's cool, at least, right? Okay, well, we'll just keep cycling through all the magic. Okay, so, where to next? Can we... You know, I bought these warp stones. I've never had a location to actually use them yet, but I swear, they're pretty useful. You just... you need to use them out of a dungeon or something where it helps save some time. I guess with the airship sort of following you around, it's not as valuable as it would have been in vanilla, but... I'm still a really long ways away from even trying to think about speedrunning my brand new Rando, but... Now, is there any reason to go to the other half of the caves where Terra runs off? Because we didn't do that yet either. And I mean, I feel like we could go check Mog's location. But the Moogle Charm was only there in the World of Ruin, I think. Cleaning up after New Year's. Good call. Hope you guys are all feeling all right after the event. I'll tell you. I'll be honest. I actually didn't even stay up till midnight last night. I was old man Ankylo fell asleep early. Fireworks woke me up a couple times. Shook my fist at the youngins. So this is the first dungeon-ish area with Terra. There is like a couple chests, so I figured, you know, they could be worth lots of money, and then we could go buy another Esper. The nut suit. So this is a shortcut, but it's locked until we come from the other end. I don't imagine we fall down the pit, you know. So we'll have to take the way longer way to get here. So I don't, like, this is a tutorial battle. I don't think this is going to be one that we have to fight. Hey there, Daz. Oh, nice! The octopi have been unleashed. I guess you can figure out what replacement I've done for Mog. It's great. Worth it. There's Ultros everywhere. The cave's been taken over by Ultros. And all his little babies, little baby octopi. Don't tell Robert. Okay, that was really good. And this was... Oh! Neat. Uh-oh. Actually, no, I'm doing it correctly. I guess you'd have to go backwards. It would seem like a lot of work to go through it backwards. Don't worry about it. We're stronger than these. And we got another dance out of it. Sure, why not? Okay, well that gets us back to the way I was trying to go anyway. Because you're only supposed to go from the bottom up in that area when you're sneaking into Narsh with Locke. So, I'm doing this all backwards. And then that was the switch to get out, but only Locke could use it, and then that's that. Okay. So there's only a couple things we can do left in the world of light. Now there's lots of places with items. You know, there's lots of checks we haven't done for just random boxes. Coliseum's not set up, but isn't there normally like a hero ring here? It's probably not going to be as good as a hero ring, but it's a pretty quick open the door, get an item, right? It's a sword. Yeah, that's all you get. Okay. I don't know if stuff like that, like, if you're trying to go fast, I don't expect stopping there for one item is probably worth it, but I do kind of need to remember, like, it's like playing any randomizer for the first time. You kind of need to know close to 100% of where all the locations are so that you can, like, route stuff in correctly. Find that mass immune. That guy's an assassin? What guy? There's no assassins here. What are you talking about? There's no... I mean, maybe there... If you can't see the ninja, maybe they're really... Maybe it's a really good ninja. Only the town people can see him. Maybe I take it back. Okay, X potions for sale. Good. Lots of neat stuff anyway. What I've been looking for, if you're wondering, what I am trying to buy, I was looking for potions, but I found meat was cheaper. And I was looking for, I should buy some more of these, a few more at least, just in case. Rods. I wanted to buy some fire, ice, lightning rods. But they just haven't been showing up. Oh, always check the clock. Okay, so this place, whatever the name of this junky town, doesn't seem to have anything worth it. Low value town. Put Yang. Does he have the cat suit on? He's got the behemoth suit on right now. He's looking big and strong. Well, we could go to the World of Ruin. Let's, before we do that, let's check out this one. I don't know what unlocks Zozo yet. Somebody unlocked Zozo. I don't know who. But this is green on my map, so I haven't been here yet. Let's check this place out. Tsarina gown, are those good? We've got one. Must be decent. I think it's one of those, it's kind of like the white dress, but better. It gives you a fair bit of magic bonus. Seems kind of likely. I don't really want to rest at the inn. Weapon shop. Got... There's a fire rod. Let's buy a... Sheesh. Yeah, let's buy a couple of those. So now we can do a very powerful fire spell on an enemy. Like that painting, right? Would have been very powerful against the painting. Sneaky rings. So merit award might be worth remembering. This lets you equip anything. So it's pretty expensive, but this is the kind of thing that is very neat, and it's like unique. You want to have more FF6 rando streams? Well, you know, if I enjoy my time here. If we don't get stuck. Okay. Until we get access to better espers, at least we have most elements either by throw or something like that. So, glowing stone still available. Let's see if we can find. I don't even remember how much these cost. That's not a glowing stone. That's a ring. Can we, let's just speed through this. No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, okay, the auction was a waste. It was a waste. What did I just buy? A guard ring? Auto safe? Get out of here. I turned it to fast forward just so that we could save all the bidding time. Should have just saved it before we go to the auction. Always save before you go to the auction and then just reset if it's not the item you want. That's got to be the way to do it. Alright. We'll be back for that Esper at some point. Opera House probably needs Celeste. We need 55,000 for this one. Magitech Research Facility probably needs Celeste. Somebody. Yeah, I think... I mean, there's not very many checks left in the World of Light. So, hey look, it's Worlds Collide. I haven't done this all game long. We just spent like an hour and a half in one area. I'm more familiar exploring this world the way you normally explore it, which is from Celeste's Island, or Cid's Island, and then northward. because this is where you normally recruit Sabin, and because we have Sabin, that means it should give us something. Also, maybe we can buy that Esper for cheaper. Because in the vanilla game, it's the same Esper, Golem, I think, but it costs more if you buy it here, or less. Still not enough money. It's cheaper, at least. Right, meanwhile, there's an imp holding up a house. Oh no, my baby! Okay, so, I don't remember, I don't think there's anything in the pots in this house, though, right? It's all just the treasure chests, and there's a couple trap ones. I'm pretty sure the one above the staircase is a trap. And I think... Ooh, Tempest Sword, that's a fun one. Hey there, shows off. I think this one's also a trap. Totally. But we got lots of time, right? Got some cool stuff. Is Imp a... No, well, I don't want to spoil it, but, how does it work? So, there are, like, a set of characters, like imps or ghosts, sort of sprites, that just, they signify that you're getting an item rather than, like, potentially an Esper. You know what? Screw this. You know, we're in a rush. Get out of here. This whole house is gonna burn down. Don't worry, the Master Pug will die on his own time. I don't want to deal with him. But yeah, there's a specific character sprite NPC that signifies an Esper or a random item, and you only see the sprite of a recruitable character if they're going to be recruited. Now, you could have changed someone's sprite to be the imp, and then we would have that happening. So, you might not know until we talk to him. Just because I changed this character sprites. First, we're having a little chat with the imp. Although it's much faster than normal. Genji Glove, that's not what I wanted, but okay. So, I guess... we got Tiger Fang, Dragon Fang. I mean, this is something I almost always end up doing in vanilla. It's kind of silly, but that's how I usually roll. Tiger Dragon, right? 455 battle power seems pretty good. What we should do is, don't I have an Esper that gives bonus strength on level up? Yeah, so he'll get stronger than normal and get 8 attacks per round. Yeah. Sure, can't go wrong with that. The evade bug has been, well, you can leave it bugged, but yeah, you can patch it. I thought I had enough money. Oh, let's go sell something. Coin toss, maybe. Okay, let's sell. First, let's sort our inventory. Be a little bit easier to find stuff that we don't want to keep. And let's sell. Geesh, what should we hold on to? We don't need mithril blades. I need about 8,000 gold. The stuff I want to sell is kind of... well, we've got a better spear than either of these, and they're not like endgame spears. You can see the battle powers. Like, Aura does pretty good battle power. Tempest is neat. Like, this is pretty early game, but like, this was always a really fun sword to get early on. But this late on, it's probably not very good. I want to keep the rods. This is not as good as Rising Suns. The Trump, I don't know. I've never been a fan of insta-death weapons. We don't need garbage shields. This will just clean up the inventory as we get more stuff later on, too. Alright, that's good enough for now. We've got the money. Genji Blade, Black Belt, Thief Knife. Offering thief knife, probably what you mean, but yeah. Hey, we got Ifrit, an old classic. Okay, so that is 2 checks done, technically. So we did the rescue the kid and the purchase an Esper. Yeah. Collapsing house check is the kid, and then thief in the woods is the other check. Okay, so we got both of those. And now we've got another magicite. Hopefully you guys can follow along with that tiny little sprites on the bottom left there. So what does Ifrit give us today? Demi-Cure Warp. Well, speed is like one of the better level up bonuses, honestly. So don't feel bad about that. The spells are average. The level up bonus is very good. And now we can summon Ifrit in battle for Fire Elemental if you want. I'm pretty sure the shops will cycle between the 2 world versions, so there should be different stuff here than there was in the World of Balance version. We've got Warp Stones, so the Warp spell is not as valuable. But yeah, technically. Hey look! The Strato! I kind of like the debility. I know it's not like super good, but I like it. Isn't the Bone Cub kind of good too? But yeah, you can buy Warp Stones all over the place. Alright, cool, cool. I still don't think buying weapons is going to be very smart most of the time, just because we find good stuff, but... And it's actually, stuff's pretty expensive, honestly. Tinctures for a little over 1,000. Not bad, not bad. Okay. I guess we could heal up before we move on. So next up, where do we go? I don't really want to do Ebbett's Rock with Strago, because that place sucks. Fanatic's Tower, also a pretty long adventure. Maybe the Sealed Palace with for Edgar next. Yeah. Let's go do this one. We could check the town. I don't know if there's very many actual like, I don't know where all the treasure chests are is the thing. So I don't remember if there's anything to loot in South Figaro in the world of Ruin. I suppose South Figaro always has quite a lot of loot, so it's probably worth picking this up fairly early on when you have access to it, and we always have access to it. So, no reason not to just go by and loot everything. Because it seems like most of the chests refill, right? Ah, the goggles. We still have not done Locke's Underground, South Figaro World of Balance, because we don't have Locke, so we can't recruit the character back there. But everything gets refilled, so we might as well go steal everything again. At least it seems like everything got... Oh, I didn't mean to go there. I wonder if you can... I bet you the underground area where Celeste is locked up does not get refilled when the map gets cycled, because I bet you that underground area stays the same. If I had to guess. Thanks for the buckler shield. Murasame is not that good. Wing Edge. Okay. Kind of all garbage. Doing a lot of shop checking and not a lot of shop buying, so it's kind of peculiar. A force shield. Now that's probably worth it. So oh, by the way, did we learn? Not Ice 2 yet. Okay. So let's give that... Yes. The Genji shields are good. Force shields are better. Lots of magic fits. Now, with no evade bug, we're not getting physical evasion from the force shield exactly the same as you used to. I don't remember those two over there in the forest. Were they always there? Default, like, 3 shields for Sabin, but with the randomizer, there should be more. Well, there could be more. Because we have some equipment, permissions shuffle. Well, it's vanilla equipment plus some randomly. I don't remember that event at all. I feel like if that's always been there, I've never seen that before. There's these two people just carousing behind Self Figaro, making babies. I guess we never looted this cave in the World of Balance. So, fun feature if you're not totally familiar with FF6. If you leave the chests the first time you go through here, when you're in the World of Balance, when you come back in the future, they're upgraded actually. So if you get them the first time, you just get what you get, like 500 gold and some potions and stuff, and then they do not refill. But if you leave them, they're a little bit better when you come back. Kind of similar to the Chrono Trigger opening chest thing, the sealed chests. Wait, what is the Emperor doing down here? I thought he's dead by this point in the game. Don't worry, Gilgamesh has got this. Alright, we should put someone else in front. Actually, no, this is Edgar's dungeon. We'll let Edgar go first. Mind blown. It was just an illusion. He never really died. He just fell off the floating continent. He didn't actually die. He knew the float spell or something, so he just landed peacefully over here. Alright, so we're in Figaro Castle. We gotta go clean up the engines. I guess you need Edgar to do this as well. And we can get some treasure. I'm pretty sure one of the chests in this area is trapped, but I don't remember which one. I think. I could be totally crazy, though. Also, there's like... Isn't there like one secret room somewhere that I also always forget? You wouldn't know which ones I always forget, but... With random encounters on, it's a lot harder usually to, just randomly explore. Bottom left chest... Okay, hold on. Nothing in here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's something. And I just... It's no big deal. It's just gonna be, like, some garbage, but... Just walk through the wall, Blue. It's easy. Alright. Forget about it. Nah, like I said, I can't remember it either. Alright, Emperor, let's put him out of his misery. Back attack. Wait, the Emperor's gonna fight the worm monsters? Oh, it's the Magi Master. Well, that's fun. Oh no, it's not the Magi Master. It's his younger brother who was in the Magitech facility. Okay, well this guy's not so bad. You can still scan him. Oh, he knows integer overflow. Watch out. He'll hack your ROM. Okay, what's he got? Level 17, 13k, nothing. We are a little bit over-leveled. Just, you know, remember, we're currently at 4 characters, 5 magicites. So enemies are level 18, as the scan showed. We're higher level than the enemies still, so we're doing just fine for leveling so far. Oh yeah, by the way, offering Genji Glove. It's interesting. You can see that the Dragonhorn Dragoon boots are actually doing better than Genji Glove offering, though. Oh, did you just... How dare you? Wonder how much damage the drill will do with this guy. We're gonna get killed by Strago shocking us. Alright, no problem. He didn't have all that much HP. Well, 13,000, but you know, we're doing pretty good. He didn't have all that many fancy attacks. Alright, some new spells for everybody. Some levels. We got a Blizzard Sword, I think that was. And we've got Emperor Celeste. We'll check her out when we get back to the airship. Excellent. Okay, let's rotate. I mean, I almost feel bad to take down any of my starter party right now. So I think this is the last character that doesn't know Ice 2, right? You've got Ice 2, you've got Ice 2, you've got Ice 2. Okay, just for Ice Shield. No auto doom from the tentacles? Ah, that's true. We'll probably find the tentacle boss later on, though, so we can look forward to that. We probably should learn at least one cure spell. Rasp doesn't matter too much. So you can stick with Fenrir a bit longer. At least we've got 2 different ones that learn Cure slowly. Okay, well we didn't really get too far in terms of magic points. Can't warp stone out of here either. Every time I go somewhere that I might want to warp out. You're not allowed. She needs to shave. She's been doing well for the last couple years, you know. Instead of giving up and going to Sid's Island, she just took over what's left of the Empire. To the surface. Honestly, we'll want to go back down and do the other check pretty soon. Here, let me check off one more character, and Celeste should open up a bunch of stuff. Not in the World of Ruin, though. In the World of Balance, 3 at least. So the Opera, Magitech Facility, and whatever's in there. South Figaro? Oh, maybe she opens the South Figaro check. I thought Lockwood. I don't see anything in this one. Oops. Okay, sorry, got a little bit sidetracked looking at my tracker. Sidetrackered. Okay, so now we're in World of Ruin Figaro, which should have different shops with a couple more. No, I don't think they... Do they refill the chests? Your king demands you refill your chests. Maybe you should buy some tinctures. They're pretty cheap here. Yeah, this is definitely a discount. I guess ethers cure 3 times the MP but cost more, so I'm happy with my decision. Alright. So, how do we... Well, first off, let's go outside and check what Celeste has got, right? Show me what you got. Who would we replace if we didn't want to keep one of the original 4? So, Strago's shock is really good. For now, let's, 2 hours in, check out our 5th character. The General has something to live for. Alright, so maybe we'll go Celeste, Edgar, Strago, Sabin. No one ever brings Gal. He doesn't even have rage. But, like, he doesn't have a regular attack. He's got throw command, which, I don't know, maybe he throws the game. Okay, what has Celeste got for us? Someone learns random magic on their own too, but I don't know. Lots of magic power, like always. Well... Sorry, Gal. Celeste is just top tier, and you're not. We can already get her magic up to like 45. She'll be just fine. Strago's doing a little bit better, but it's only because he's got better gear than she does right now. And she probably has some more commands that we haven't seen yet once we get into battle. Gestal's messing with you, yeah. I mean, we're gonna mess with people for a little bit here with Emperor. I mean, this is just Emperor's revenge on Kefka. You know, it makes total sense that he'd join us now in the World of Ruin. Stop? Question mark? Does this just give me a shortcut? Oh, we don't actually have to go through the... No, we do have to move. Or was it the right side? I'm just trying to figure out how the randomizer connects stuff up. Because this was the way into the, Yeah, it's only after you've moved. You found an ancient text at the library. Yeah, I totally read that part of the plot. That's me. I know the randomizer tries to reduce the number of, like, cutscene events. We could switch someone to look like Kefka, actually. And then we could switch Kefka to look like somebody else. That was all in the setup at the beginning. Alright, so let's zip through this. I forgot to equip the charm. Oh, Celeste learned Morph. Well, I mean, the Emperor knows Morph. Oh boy. Well, on the plus side, that's some lore, but on the downside... Oops. Better get that Moogle Charm equipped. There's that L5 Doom. Alright, well, you gotta love it. Good thing not everyone was level 30, or else... Well... Don't forget, we do have the gold hairpin, so we get half-price magic. Which is pretty good. And we only had the one. Moogle Charm. And, I guess the beads? Okay. Let's try not to die. Bioblaster. That was a good tool. We already bought a drill. We got so many tools. Wait. Oh, am I not allowed down here yet? Wait. Who do you need to go down here? We did the engine room. Ancient Castle, Dragon, Throne Room. Hold on, just having a look at my my graphics here. You can look along. Did I go to the wrong place? So Edgar has the castle. Oh, I guess I need to go to the throne room. But he got the ancient castle, and it's like the Sab and Edgar event when they come back here. So I still have to go back to the actual throne room for that. But yeah, the ancient castle should be unlocked because of Edgar. And I guess this was just not the way to go, and I was just dumb. I think we have to... This is just for treasure chests. Just for treasure. It's fine. It's been a really long time since I played FF6, guys. Coin Song is the Edgar Sabin hanging out song. Best bros forever. You know, because they flip the coin. And then it's like a special coin. Okay, offering Genji Glove. It's starting to do some good damage. This all just connects. None of this takes me where I want to go. I forgot how, like, mazy this little place was. We don't need to save. Savings for chumps. Okay, so, Ancient Castle. This is, isn't this where you get the offering normally? From this trap tile? It's just a little doggo hanging out down here. Poor doggo. I guess you don't actually get special loot for trap chests. Like monster in boxes, I don't think they're giving me extra items, right? More Dragoon boots. Well, we could have double jumps. Is there anything in this? A statue gives you something in here, you say? I know it's just a click. Oh, it's from the Queen's Throne. That one. 6 steps. That's what, if you read the book somewhere. That book. There's some meat in the bucket, at least. Dried meat down in the sealed cave. Well, we could fight our first dragon. Right, so usually there's an Esper up there, and then this upgrades the Esper, but we only get the one now, or the magicite. So that gives us Kieran. Oops, I need that. Mouse, come back. Really professional. Good thing I don't have a webcam on, or you could see me fumbling around trying to find my lost mouse. Okay, so Kieran. Which Esper that is, I don't know. We'll see. That's the healing one from normal. Okay, one more Esper, and that's Ancient Cave check. And we'll fight the dragon while we're down here. We should be fine. Ooh, Bolt 3. Let's get that on Strago right now. Way better than that. Okay, cool. So now we can get some good stuff. Alright. Dragon time. It's a white dragon. Alright. That's not much damage. I think it's not really weak against anything, if I remember correctly. It should absorb Pearl or Holy, but let's see how strong the randomized dragon is. Level 21, 3,500 HP? What? How did that happen? The last boss had like 15,000. Oh, we've got the Dragon Claw does Holy Element? Or maybe one of the other. Still, this is silly. There. Goodbye, dragon. Alright, tons of experience, tons of magic points. Bolt 3, bio. So much spells. Ooh, a Pearl Lance. Wait a second. That's really good. Yeah. Totes. Is that like the best lance in the game? It's got to be pretty close to it, I think. Cool. Okay. So now we have to shuffle the Espers around because we just learned everything instantly. I'll give my two spellcasters some bolt magic. I'm just, you know, it's probably not the best thing, but I always try to learn all the spells on everybody constantly. It's too, I can't stop it. I'm addicted. Okay, so I think that's everything down here. Oh, look, another place where you'd like to warp out and you can't. How do you make a lance out of pearl? Someone said one of the statues had a tonic or something, so now I have to click every suit of armor statue. Okay. Cool. Well, that was a nice little area, and I think if we go to the throne room, we'll get one more little thing. So we'll head back. There is a chest, though. A couple chests. Probably a Blizzard Sword again. Honestly, this is a pretty cool dungeon in the sense that it's not... There's more than one way to route through it, because there's all these secret passages. It's just a little, hard. Well, I think, Thornum, the reason why the bosses seem weak right now is because of the EXP multiplier. we're gaining levels pretty quick. So we're level 32. The bosses are only 5 characters, 6 espers, 1 dragon. So they'll now be 24. So the bosses are only level 24. So their HP and strength scale still is lower than our level. I think if we had... Well, we fought a few random battles, but like I'm not sure how. Like this is just like the default randomizer settings. You can set you can set enemies to scale like ×3 the key items, or just be their standard default stats, or like there's lots of ways to do it. And if this stays too easy, you know, next time I can challenge it up a little bit. You're trying not to spoil the statue tier event? Oh. Everyone knows how this game works, right? Now... Missed that one. So, I'm just trying to figure if the randomizer has a check here in the World of Ruin and the World of Balance, or if it's just a... I think this time we have to go have a nap. Which is this way. Let's see. We technically have Edgar and Sabin here. No. Maybe I'm misunderstanding the map tracker. Because we did get the item / character in the World of Balance. Okay, hold on. Let me just check the tracker here. So, Ancient Castle, Blue Dragon, Figaro Throne is on that tile. If you go to the World of Balance, it's just Figaro Throne. Once you've checked it off, okay, yeah, it's fine. So it's just one across both worlds. Maybe you can go to it in either one or something. Okay, so that's another area clear. Let's fly over and continue our adventure. Should probably save it. That was lots of work. Okay, so I don't know... Is this Miranda? What's in Miranda? Oh, this is the Colosseum. Or not the Colosseum, this is the Opera House. So this is where you fight a dragon, right? This is where the Dirt Dragons hangs out. But maybe there's something different in... There's a dragon! We do have Celeste now, so we could also go do the actual opera scene in the World of Balance, right? Pretty sure you need Celeste. Maybe you need Celeste and Locke. I don't know. It's probably just Celeste. Don't press the wrong switch! Which one is it? This one? Yeah. The right switch. Alright, storm time. Now, unfortunately, these guys, I think, are actually immune to lightning. Let's scan them just to see. What you got? So they should be level 24? 23, sure. 14,000. Weak to lightning. Wait, the Storm Dragon's weak to lightning? It's almost like I've never played this game and I don't know what I'm doing. Well, we'll have another Bolt 3 here in a second. I don't think this fight's gonna go very long. I just got a feeling that this is gonna be over shortly. That didn't do as much damage as I was expecting. Ooh, look at that. That's the new Pearl Lance. Okay, that's impressing me. Pearl Lance, Dragoon Boots, and Dragon Horn. Pretty good, pretty good. I give that a quality value, that's value combination. A whole bunch more spells for everybody. More levels. Oh, I got some armor. What was that? Force armor? Ooh, and an Illumina. Oh, you don't say. Well. Yeah, I'll take one. Okay. So, not only was it a dragon, that was also a key item check. We just didn't get a Esper or a character. It's like offering for Dragoon? Not quite, but yeah. You need a good lance for it to work, though. A lance with like a spell on it. Okay, so Illumina is one of those weapons that does all kinds of stuff that's easy to forget. We could Genji Glove it, or offering it, but honestly, right now it's fine. So if I remember correctly, Illumina does full damage from the back row, and auto crits with enough MP, and you know, a million other things. It's the Excalibur of this game. So that's fun. Everyone is done training up ice shields. So if we had a better shield, we'd upgrade, but ice shields are pretty good anyway. No, you don't need to do that with that weapon. Sure. Alright, let's rotate some of these. So that's done. So that's magic power +1 on level up, which is good, which is a good ability. Anything else useful? Probably should try to get cure on her. So Strago's getting a pretty good supply of spells now. So we do have a magic power +2 Esper with all those levels. Oh, that's right. What I'm trying to do... Sorry. This happens in the vanilla game. Now we've got them mixed up, it's even harder. We're trying to make sure my regular team all learn at least like some Bolt 3. Like that's a good Esper. And then the people who already have it, I don't know. Look, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm lost. We're just trying to learn more spells, that's all. Sure, at least it's something that gives you something when you level up. You love the Brave New World playthrough? Right on. I'm glad some of you guys enjoyed that one. I've been considering playing it again, not necessarily recording it, because I feel like it might be better on a second playthrough once you kind of know what you're getting into a little better. Pretty rough first time when everything has all the secret tricks to it. Okay, next up. Well, while we're here, this will be another auction. I think we'll need Realm, probably, for this place. I would definitely expect that we need Lock for Narsh, because he has to open the doors anyway. I guess we're running out of checks, actually. Well, no, we're not. Now that we have Celeste, we picked up Celeste in the World of Ruin. So we've got Magitech Research Facility, the Opera, and South Figaro. So we should probably go do those. Fanatics Tower and Ebbett's Rock are at like the bottom of my list of places I want to go. So let's not go there right now. Ebbett's Rock might literally be the last place I go if I have to go there. I hate the hungry chest mechanic. It's just so bad. So we'll do South Figaro, and then probably the Opera, and then the magicite testing. So I think the only thing that's probably changed, we don't have Locke, but we have Celeste. So I assume we just go to her spot, right? This door. Like, we've been here before, we've looted all the chests, but we didn't have the ability to do the key item check. Or, also, I forgot to go down here, by the way. There's so many weird little secret areas like this. It's really easy to miss a couple. Okay, that came back to me in a fever dream. Okay, well, it wasn't very valuable. So, no character, just some armor. Now, Genji armor is good, but I would have preferred to get like an Esper or some kind of progression. Like, to be fair, the way this randomizer seems to work, progression is characters. So recruiting new characters gives you the progression. They also make the enemy stronger, so it's balanced a little bit. We'll probably, I'm expecting the next time I play this, I'll do progression ×3 for enemy strength. Because they seem to lag behind a little bit. We're not even grinding, and we're already way higher level than the enemies. You'd have to like actively skip fights all over the place to not overlevel. Or you could turn down the XP multiplier, I guess. But higher level enemies sounds more fun. Okay, next up. Singing time. Now, we could also consider going auctioning again. We don't really have a whole lot of money, to be totally honest. So let's see how long the opera takes. We're entering at 2:19 on the tracker. What do we have to do in the randomizer? Can we just skip right to it? We skipped... Yeah, we skipped right to it. Nice. Do I have to... I probably have to click the switch, I'm assuming. But yeah, this is going to take a lot less time than in the regular game. Yeah. I'm assuming we still had to do that. No one really told me or anything. Hey there, Jim. And then we'll go save the opera from a evil octopus or whatever it randomly is. We know that the Moogle caverns are full of Ultrosses as well. If you weren't here earlier, you missed out on some fun in the Mog chamber. And hello, John, as well. So we're gonna have to fight some rats? Not really a rat. You dirty rat. Does any of our attacks ignore defense? Drill should. I mean, I don't fight cactars very often. This is unusual. There you go. So we just drill to win. Okay, we get a lot of money. Whoa, so much money. Okay. That's worth it. If we keep getting cactors down here. I mean, cactrots. Yeah, you just need something with defense pierce. There's, most of the blitzes are defense piercing. Drill, obviously. Cool. Now, normally you'd want to, like, rotate your spells and max out on, spell points. But I don't want to accidentally run out of time, just in case. So I'm not going to bother. Plus, we really don't have very many espers, so we're not missing out on a whole lot. But boy, are we going to get rich down here. So we should probably go esper shopping at the auction after this. And just go buy anything. There's Ragnarok for sale somewhere. Yeah, this is great. We should have came here as soon as we got Celeste. This is like 250,000 gold just for free, basically. We're even getting, you know, preemptive strikes most of the time. Quacktar? That's the duck version. Okay, well, we had tons of time after all. So let's rotate. Sure. What do we need? I should try to get Cure on Celeste. Like, we've mostly learned everything we can learn already. It's kind of sad. Except for that one. Should have moved that over. Alright, we should have done one switch over, and then we would have got all the spells instantly, but we don't have anything like Ultima or Meteor ready to go. Like, we don't have any of the really powerful espers, or spells. So that's a very dark Ultros. Oh, we're gonna have a singing dragoon. Alright, the show must go on. It's actually Atma Weapon. Ah. You fell for my trap. It was me all along. Pure energy. Let's give him a scan at least. See what we're dealing with here. It looks like Atma 1.0, not the one from the end game at least. Whoomp! I don't remember that ability. Maybe it is the one from the end of the game. What you got? Level 27, it's already dead. Goodbye, Atma Weapon. It's kind of a shame. Not enough HP. I mean, to be fair, for a level 30 party fighting a level 27 boss, we have, like, pretty endgame weapons already. Illumina, Pearl Lance, Dragon Claws, like, we have some really powerful gear. So it makes sense that we're killing them pretty quick, but it's kind of silly. No rasp stats? Not on this one. Oh, I didn't even see. We got some item there at the end. What does Atma Weapon drop if you kill him? Like, most bosses have, like, a rare drop. The randomizer just gives it to you. A ghost has come to save Celeste. I mean, Gestalt! You've kidnapped Gestalt! No! What a twist! We got Raiden out of that. Okay, so the ghost just means we get another Esper. Cool, cool. Setsur's dead. Yeah, there's no Setsur available on the sea. Alright, add that to the pile. Check that off the tracker. That didn't take long. That was a fun little check. Okay, so I know we've been getting some items, and I sometimes speed right through it. Let's go to the bottom here. So we got a Genji armor from not the last boss. I feel like Atma Weapon dropped something else. But we must have already had one. Or there was a space in here from something I equipped. I don't know. If you guys know what Atma Weapon dropped, you just let me know. It's fine. I like that magic bonus from the Tsarina gown. Strago, the true Tsarina of our time. We should give the... Yeah, actually Sabin has pretty bad armor selection right now. You've never seen this one? Worlds Collide's pretty crazy. Goodbye, speed. We don't need speed. So we got the Genji armor to go with the Genji shield. And then Celeste will go Force armor. She doesn't even need it. Whatever, we'll just hold on to that for later. Okay, we did get a new Esper. Let's see. Raiden. It teaches Pearl. That's pretty fun. Alright, let's teach that to somebody at the very least. We'll start with Strago because he's got pretty much everything mastered already. Okay, now, where to? Magicite? I think there's actually 2 checks in the Magicite facility the way this game works. I was gonna go auctioning. We're much richer now, too. Oh, that means we could go buy a Ragnarok. Wanna go buy a Ragnarok? Let's go buy a Ragnarok. Everyone wants a Ragnarok. Then we could dual wield Illumina Ragnarok, something you could only dream of in vanilla. Pretty sure this was the town that sold it. This is just the first time we've really had the money to spend. After all those Cactuars. Oh, it was Atma Weapon. Well, I mean... could buy one of these. I feel like you could buy 2 of those at high level and offering to get Genji Glove offering it. That would that be max DPS at level 99? Or whatever level you need, basically. To go Atma Weapon times 2. That would be pretty good. I wonder... So where did they sell Ragnaroks? Does Ragnarok teach Flare or something? I don't know. Probably Flare. Ultima teaches something too, doesn't it? All the endgame stuff that you almost never actually pay attention to. At least I almost never pay attention to. Well, we're not learning anything from Illumina unless we've already learned it. Unless it randomized to a different spell. I don't think that's a flag yet to randomize like equipment magic. Well, there is a Ragnarok for sale somewhere. I don't know where it is. I thought I remembered, but I definitely did not. Okay, so I don't know if this is like a good time, but we've got enough money. So what we're gonna do is save here. You don't need the Valiant Knife. You're just gonna keep your HP maxed. And then the Atma weapon works best. That's actually not the max DPS. That's just balanced DPS. Because the Valiant Knife kind of sucks if you're at full HP. And then the Atma weapon kind of sucks if you're at low HP, right? Okay, next item for sale. Okay, we don't want that, right? It's guard ring. Okay, what's my reason? We're just gonna reset. We're gonna just try this a couple times. I don't know what the odds of getting what we want are, but we can also speed this up a little bit. The best part of any run is trying to get espers from the auction. Do you have to... Oops. It's not like seeded RNG, is it? It's not like guaranteed to be the same thing until you buy it. I don't think that's how it's supposed to work. I'm pretty sure it changes before you walk in. Yeah, see, it's different. So we could do it a little more efficiently here if you want to use save states, which is probably what I'll do. I know we're speed running. I've got it, but like, you know, it's fine. I just want to see the espers. There, I got it as soon as I saved. Okay, Terato is for sale. The title screen says FF3. Well, can't trust everything you see on TV. Don't you have to, for the cheapest price, like you pass until the rich guy bids, right? I'm pretty sure there's a way of spending a little bit less money on this one, but I don't know. Maybe you just have to always bid anyway. I forget. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game. Anyway, we got Terato. Alright, and there should be one more. I think usually you have to go to the World of Ruin for it, but let's see. What do we got on Terato? Fire 3. Good. So that gives us 2 of the 3 level 3 elementals. So I think we could probably get one more if we just keep going. Glowing stone still available, so he should change his text once they're done. And if we just do this, it shouldn't take too long to get 2 of them. Yeah, if we were doing an actual race, you know, we wouldn't do it like this, but... And this is the second one. It's more expensive than the first one, I guess. A little bit. Alright, cool. It didn't take too long, but, you know. Alright, auction done. That's 2 more. And we need like 20 to get to the end of the game. Like, we're still a fair ways away. And that makes the bosses stronger without any real skill for us. So we got Zone Seek, which is usually good because it gives you ooh. Well, Flare. We're starting to get some good spell selections here. We've got Pearl, Fire 3, Bolt 3, and Flare all learnable now. Cool. Now we just need to get some X magic. Okay, but we haven't had a character in a while, so our actual progression is not expanding a lot. I think we go... The only, like, open check, other than just random chests, in the World of Light is the Magicite research facility. And I know the ones in the World of Ruin suck, because it's like the Fanatic's Tower. Which, you know, once we got Flare, that'll help a little bit, right? It'd be nice if we could get, like, an economizer or something, and then just spam magic all the way up. Alright, we haven't actually been to Vector before. Is there any chest here? I know you can save in there. I guess they let you shop. So we'll check the weapon and armor shops at least. Is there any loose items in Vector before the castle? I didn't recruit an extra character, did I? Hold on. No, still at 5. Hey, what are you two doing? Get out of that bed. Just kids watching. Wasn't it Locke that did the little maneuver to get us into the Magitech research facility? I'm not a returner. I am the Emperor. I have returned. This could be interesting. By the way, just some level 90 magic walking around in the Empire's capital. Wait, Blue, I thought this game was easy. Suddenly, a random encounter could kill us. This gives us a bit of a feeling for how we're comparing. I feel like having access to Runic against magic enemies like this is probably a pretty good way to do it. Oh, I wonder if that does damage to them. Or heals them or anything. Yeah. Level 90 magic, I remember being kind of jerks. You need, like, non-elemental. Or shock. Okay, well, we've just learned all of our spells. Or at least most of the ones we wanted. Okay, so don't walk into random people. It's an important part of this game. But I want to get to the bar. It's totally just a cafe in FF3, but... Wait, he blamed the returners for the Empire invading those 3 cities? That doesn't make sense. So the fact that we're getting attacked, I assume... I mean, you know, they should just let us in. We are the Empire, the Emperor. No. We're not allowed in. Okay, okay, okay. I don't know how you trigger the peace treaty. This is an event I haven't seen before because I've never walked up here. It's not a good fight for us. So let's just disappear into the smoke. Yeah, I don't remember ever actually walking up there like that. Okay, let's go the right way here. Just clearly this is not the way you're supposed to go. Okay, Blue, you're fine, you're fine. Don't panic. We even know magic now, so we can heal up. We're fine, we're fine. Okay, so it looks like... I'm assuming just by having Celeste in your party, you can just walk over here or something. There probably would have been a roadblock if we didn't have her somewhere. So, does anyone remember where all the chests are? Also, one of my favorite tracks from the game. want to go down the one with the ladder, I think? Nope. Wrong one! We're gonna go all the way back for that one chest? Yes, we are. What if it was something really good? Plus, with no random encounters, the audio doesn't skip. Like, we don't get back to the beginning of the music over and over again. So you get to listen to the whole track, which is way better than the random encounters getting in the way. And then you know how it is. Okay, so we have to come down from that side to get that one. Magical brush, magical girls. The greatest? What is that? That Lance? Oh, it's just a fancy knife. I don't remember that at all. That's a name I don't recognize. He's just Yang. He's fine. This is all thanks to the hard-working artists on the FF6 randomizer community. If it wasn't for them, you know, we'd be playing with boring vanilla sprites. What fun would that be? Alright. That's all that's over here, I think. And this sends us back to the entrance to this area. So there's like, obviously there's the pit we want to fall down at the end. And I think this one, right? Hardened. This just loops back up, but there is a chest. And we can only go up that way, so we can't. Okay, got the rod. Okay. I'm just trying to remember where all the stuff is. It's hard. Lose memory. To be fair, though, the gear we've been finding in this area has been a little bit on the weak side. The treasure. Okay, so now I think I got all the chests. Now we just jump down the middle scroller. Go for a little rat. This one. So I have seen when people are racing this game, they generally set their flags up so you need like 7 characters, 10 espers, and then some dragons. So for us, although it doesn't look like we're very close to the end of the game yet, we're actually pretty close to 7 characters, 10 espers, which is often the, you know, go mode conditions for for a lot of runs if you're trying to race. So we would be like finishing the game in 3.5 hours, give or take. Assuming we don't die right now. This is like end game boss, so just the one target on this one. Let's take this a little bit more serious. I don't remember what this thing's weak to or strong to or nothing. It's been too long. Level 32, 27,000 HP, weak to poison. Oh, we can do that. So what does Poltergeist have for us? How much does Bio do? 20 grand? 2,000? Let's try Flared. It's sort of armor piercing, right? It should ignore magic defense, which means it might do better than Bio anyway. Welcome back, David. The Lance is not doing super hot. Physical's not doing particularly great. So there's another thing I've been holding on to this whole entire game. just waiting for a good time to use it. It's probably a good boss for it. Oh, by the way, Edgar died. He got, like, death blastered or something. Now, this boss only had 27,000, so 3k per shot's not too bad. But you can see we're not really as powerful as you may have originally thought. Given the amount of damage that Sabin can do. We're not quite as strong as it may have looked a minute ago. Ah. How's the shock do? General Leo for the win, right? 2 grand. No flare. It's ×2 damage received and given when you're in... Maybe it's not ×2. There's some mechanic when you're in morph mode that gives you more damage given and received. Or we could try Big Brain Strat. And maybe we'll get him weak to Fire 3 or Lightning 3. Wish I had a better cure spell, to be honest. Weak against Earth? That's not the one you want. Maybe just defense ignoring drill? Ah, never mind. Esper Celeste / Emperor Celeste. The half Esper. Totally fine. Alright. Whew. That's the most difficult fight yet. Pretty sure. Pretty safe. We got an Aura Lance. That sounds fun. So, Emperor Gestalt just jumped down into the trash to beat up some Espers. We get Bahamut. Just the one, okay. So, I mean, what do you think's better? Aura Lance or Pearl Lance? Can we dual wield them? Genji Glove. The problem is you can't Genji Glove jump and Dragonhorn all together. That'd be pretty cool though. Let's check out Bahamut. Osmos, but very, very slow. Huh. Okay, so you've got Pearl. What are we missing for cool spells now? Fire 3 on my mage. Okay, so we'll switch that off someone else. Regen's not that good. Alright, switch those two. And then these guys. I don't know. Pick up some spells. The spells get learned really fast, so even a ×1 speed won't take too long, I suppose. Okay, let's mark that down. So this check, I guess that's it. Oh, it says 3. That's 1, 2, 3. Oh, I bet you it's like, now we gotta finish this dungeon off, right? Because there's lots of bosses down here. That's just the first one of the rest. Yeah. Yeah. Because this leads all the way to the train escape. We can get an item behind one of the things here. Somewhere. This is where the break blade is, normally. But I forget which one it's behind. There you go. It's a sword breaker. It's a different kind of breaking. Alright, what do we get? he's looking real purple today. It's just some cranes. I mean, it makes sense. We're in the Magitech Research Facility. Also, why didn't I heal up? So dumb. Also, since when do these things have flare? Aren't these are the cranes that attack you? It's like in the World of Balance after, is it like... I know it's like the castle cranes come up to try to grab your airship. I can't remember when the fight pops up. I should have been using shock with Strago. Or something. Just something. They're probably weak to lightning, right? That seems like... That's how these games work. They might be different. Like one has different resistances than the other. We should just use some scan, right? So right crane, level 35, almost dead. Weak to lightning. Lightning and water. Okay, well. If you had Aqualung. See, and the left crane is like weak to fire, I bet you. That's... Pretty sure that's how it works. Yeah, one's weak to lightning, one's weak to fire. I do kind of remember. Also, Pearl Illumina just murdered that guy. So yeah, never mind. Celeste is just like, okay, this fight is over. The Emperor has spoken. Good job, team. Behemoth suit. Okay, not quite what we were hoping for. And you can see that's Bismarck and some random guy and some unicorn thing. It's all those things. Just break them. All the espers. Think Shades in the top left, Carbuncles in the top right. Going to do anything else? Wow. Got a lot of MP. I feel like that's more MP than you normally have at level 40, but what do I know? Okay, so that's 2 checks. So then at the end of the train ride, we should be able to get the 3rd one. So this is a pretty long multi-reward, multi-incentive location kind of place. Oh, I know what I should do. After I'm done this one, we're going to take a short drink and stretch break before we continue our run. I think we're probably more than halfway through, but should take a little break to drink. Yeah, it's Celeste. We found her in the World of Ruins, so she's actually the new Emperor. You know, Gestalt died in the World of Balance, and she is super strong. Wonder how Bile Blaster's gonna do. It's been a while. I feel like the damage just isn't there the way I'm used to seeing. Oh, we should have shuffled our espers around, because it's multi-battles with lots of magic points. Should have tried to make sure everyone's learning something, but oh well. I wonder if you can, just be like, nah. Apparently in the randomizer, there's a flag that just lets you run from everything. So, you know, if you're in a rush, if you're trying to win a race or something. These forced encounter runs, you don't really have to fight them if you don't want. Cyclonic. That's an annoying ability. Hey there, Harry. We're doing all right. Having a New Year stream. So things we need. Cure 2 would be very good. We've got pretty good set of weapons and armor. We've got Flare, Pearl, Fire 3, Bolt 3. No Ultima. I mean, you know, that'd be nice. Foon Baba, what are you doing here? Get out of here, you punk. One of the few bosses that I always know the weakness to. Let's just see how some of the other weapons compare to our bio damage if we wanted to try out our regular attacks. Shock is doing the same amount as he's weak to it, but Shock still does non-elemental to everything as much as... It's just overpowered spell, or overpowered skill. Sorry about that, guys. A little bit of an adventure in Homeland. Alright, well, Foon Baba was not very powerful. Any wipes? No. Whatever the default settings are for the randomizer aren't too difficult. Okay. So we're gonna call that a clear... Oh. Well, hi! So, we did get one more item. Okay. Well, we'll have to... For now, we'll have to bring him along. I thought he was dead! Oh, good thing we have fire for this one, actually. See, there's a reason why I wanted fire through on everybody. Nine, yep. This is quite the boss rush, though, getting out of this Magitech research facility. Oh, he's got the steel ability? Ah, Cyan Leo, man. So, because he's got steel, it means I'm probably not going to bring him. But, you know. Alright, cool. So, we got another new character. Let's check this off. So, now we have Cyan, which opens up more checks, which is good. That's progression for us. So now we can go to the Doma Castle, which should be pretty easy. And then after that, it's back to the World of Balance to finish off the, you know, the Dark World Doma. And I think also, whatever the Zozo connector, where you find, where you recruit Cyan. So we've got 3 more checks from there. Okay, but I am, like I said, going to take a short little break. So I'm going to be back in a few minutes, maybe have a little snack and a drink, and I'll be right back.